Yo, what's up, world? Welcome back to another I'm Just Saying Podcast. This is episode number 28. And officially, you know what we got. As usual, you have your three hosts. You got me, Reg. You got Easy. And you got Kev down there at the bottom, of course.
You already know.
Before we go any further, before we start it off, go ahead and plug the line, bro. Show them what
Shout
you
out to me, you hear me? Got my own shit popping, you hear me? It's called Sovereignty Lifestyle. I mean, Red's got a design. This design of one of my sweatshirts. I got like 4 more designs coming out. So check me out, you hear?
What the fuck my shirt?
Man, look, you don't be in the loop, son. You gotta fuck with me, son. I got something. Red hit me on the side. I ain't gonna even hold you.
Oh, all right.
Look, the crazy part is he ain't offered. I had to go in my maneuvers.
Okay, you know, I'm trying to get my designs and shit together before I start, hitting the world with it. But yeah, though, I got you, Lump. I got some designs. I'm gonna shoot you some shit.
I ain't the world.
Huh?
I'm not the world.
No, I'm saying though. I'm gonna shoot you some shit on the phone, bro. I got you, bro.
So you gotta watch. You gotta watch what they think about you.
That be your own people.
Yeah, if it be your own
people.
Yeah, already. So, anyways, shout out to the gang. Yeah.
Facts, man. That's a huge big up. Definitely. Y'all check my man's out in the clothing line. But let's get into it, man. This is episode 28, and we got a couple topics for y'all. We're gonna start it off, of course, with one of the most important things going on, or whatever, on the 21st. Yeah, man. The president-elect is on his way to Washington for the inauguration, man.
Newsbreak. Send us tomorrow, bro. Tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry.
You good?
Tomorrow. My apologies. The inauguration is tomorrow. He's on his way over there to Washington. Him and his wife, the first lady, today. Huh? So that dude's so stupid, though. But yeah, man. So for our first topic, we're gonna get into our expectations for the newly elected president. What our thoughts of what we think he's gonna contribute and the type of stuff he's gonna work on, and just basically our expectations in whole. And I would love y'all to put some stuff in the chat, letting us know what y'all think his expectation is gonna be as well. So. Go ahead, E. You can start off.
Oh, you want me to kick it off?
Yeah, I'll let you kick it off, bro. You got the clothing line and all
that. He gonna do exactly what he said during this campaign trail. He's gonna be vigilant of trying to infringe on our Second Amendment. Him and Kamala Harris are both strong proponents of gun regulations, gun bans, and magazine clip restrictions. So if you own an AR-15 rifle, they're trying to ban those. Just let y'all know. The Democrats have control of the House and the Senate, so they've already started passing legislation. So they don't want you to have the clip no longer than 10 bullets, and they don't want you on the AR-15s at all unless you pay some type of tax or things like that. So just FYI for your Second Amendment, you know what I mean? If you're someone that owns a firearm or things like that, they will be trying to take our rights from us. I am a proponent of the Second Amendment. I have several firearms, as we all know. I just have a newly acquired AR-15. You know what I mean? So it just be aware of the legislation, state and federal. You know what I mean? That's what's going to be going on. They try to convince us that we have a gun problem, but we really don't have a gun problem. The facts are America has 327 million people. We have 30 to 40 gun deaths a year. 29,000 of those are suicide. Only 8,000 of those are actual gun violence. So that's less than 1% of actual gun violence. So when they come to tell you that we have a gun problem, that's not true. So
check my dog with the analytics.
Well, because it's something I care about, son. You know what I mean? And because this is the thing, right? The Second Amendment protects our First Amendment. If they take away our Second Amendment, then what's next, right? So they're going to be in full control. And whenever we give the government that much control, you know what I mean? We in trouble. But it's so fucked up that Donald Trump had to be such a fucked up person that we give people like this with these type of agendas the power to make the changes that they're about to make. If you look back at it in that crime bill that Joe Biden got credits for, they banned assault rifles for 10 years. You know what I mean? So just FYI, like, this is his thing. This is Kamala's thing. You know, she like to hit a nigga with that whammy anyway. So I digress, though. I don't want everybody, you know, to, you know, but yeah, that's how I feel about their term.
What you got, Kev?
I don't expect anything except he just hit us with his major. But outside of that, I really don't have expectations. To be quite honest with you, I don't even expect dude to be in office that long. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect him to make it. Yeah, we discussed that. I give him a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? So my expectations are kind of low. The good thing about it for his sake is that the party has aligned. So, you know, he's gonna be able to get a lot more pushed through at a quicker pace than what it would be if it was a Republican with a Democratic Party, and now you're dealing with you can't get stuff passed. So my expectations are low. I don't expect anything to work in our favor. You know, it is what it is.
Not the shit that matter. You know what I mean? They're gonna throw you that little $1,400 to appease you, but at the end of the day, they're gonna be stripping away your constitutional rights while they do so.
Exactly. Nothing of significance is gonna really matter. You know what I'm saying? To impact us, you know, to the good. So I'm not really tripping. It is what it is. We got to keep pushing.
Yeah, man. Man, both of y'all make great and valid points or whatever. And well put, E. But the thing about it is, this is another example why we have to start actually getting people in a position that we actually want to be there. We've seen the power of the vote. We've seen what they do over the power of the vote. We've seen what just happened at the Capitol. That was all because they couldn't get the person they wanted in there. They be cut up the way they did. So you see the power of the vote. Now it's time for us to start actually getting people in those positions that are legitimately concerned about our well-being, the protection of the Second Amendment, the First Amendments, the stuff where we hold true to this country and this democracy and keep it that way. Like, we have to start actually laying the foundation, man. We have to actually lay the foundation of what's going on in this country, and we can do it. It's shown. When we put our power to it and we put our minds to it and say we want something done, we can get it done, and it's been shown to the effect that we have an angry mob that's upset about the power of what we can do as a people when we come together. So now we got to stop settling for the lesser of two evils, or being like, okay, we're gonna get him out there and we'll just deal with what he gotta deal with. No,
I think the biggest thing, though, bro, is holding these politicians accountable, bro.
We definitely do. Yes,
we need to hold them accountable. If they're representing us, they need to represent us the right way. You know what I mean? Exactly. Not going up with a fucking agenda of trying to, like, you know, infringe on our constitution. Like do what do what we want, right? Like when we say, like, this is. When we voice our opinion and say this is what matters to us, that's what you should go in. You should try to correct. Not get in there and then say, "Oh, let me do this," or "Let me do." Like, no, like, do what the fuck we want you to do.
Exactly, and that's exactly how it should be. That's exactly what it should be, man. Like, we should have, like, it's a democracy. It's supposed to be based on the people. You dig? Like, and if we are the people, we should have the control and say of what's going on in that government. They work for us. Like, you know, we pay them. The salaries they make is out of the pockets of everyday working people, hardworking people, and we deserve to have our voice heard and the things we need done in that office. And it's never going to be that way till we can truly get somebody who cares about the concerns and the well-being of us. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, you know, like Diddy, you know, people took it and kind of was like laughed it off, but he was right. Like, y'all need to earn our vote. Y'all need to, like, we need to start getting people in there that's looking at our vote as something serious and is going to actually do something to make a stand, to make a change in this country, man. We definitely need it. So my expectations for him is to pretty much, like, fall in the line, like you said, work on stuff. Now, the one thing I do say is, man, this country don't play with their guns. They've been trying for the longest to strip that Second Amendment right from us. And it doesn't come through. When it comes to the country, they don't play with nothing else. They want their guns. And when I say they, we know who we talk about. And not just everybody, you know, but one thing.
No, but the thing about it is this, though, like, a lot of the times whoever in presidency don't have the House and the Senate, right? but now they do.
It's been the first time in a while that
Obama
Democrat,
tried, but he didn't have it, so he had to do an executive order. When Bill Clinton was in, he had it, the House and the Senate, so he was able to get legislation in, and he got the guns banned for 10 years or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like we have to understand like what these people are about. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So our Constitution, like we have the right to bear arms in the Constitution, but they're gonna put so much legislation into the point where that right is gonna be null and void. Because if you look at different countries like the UK and Australia that actually have this legislation passed, when they did the gun buyback in Australia, crime went up like 30%. You know what the number one crime that actually went up? Home invasion.
Home invasion, I can see that. Yeah.
Because you can't protect it.
You can't protect it. So the only guns you can have in Australia had to be unloaded, locked away in your house. How long you think it's gonna take for you to get to your gun if somebody running through your shit?
Loaded, do all it right, exactly.
You know what I mean? So just that's just the way shit going right now. So just pay attention, keep your eyes open, and if something comes down the pipeline, just make sure you know what's going on in your state.
Definitely, man. And I just hope he, he does something. Like, I would love to see some kind of change in a way. I think Obama has tried to make strides to get stuff done for the actual people that make sense, like recreating the middle class and stuff that would actually economically help the United States and especially Black and brown. So I hope he kind of goes after that, universal health, free healthcare, stuff like that. Just doing it in a manner of which it makes sense.
It's America. Ain't no free healthcare, boy.
I mean, or do it in a manner of which it makes sense, or to make it more affordable, I guess, stuff like that. But our expectations is the hope that he does something. Or at least my expectation. Does something that makes sense.
Right.
So, man, we're gonna get into some of y'all comments, man. We see it on, man. We appreciate y'all joining us. What's up to everybody? First of all, what's up, Kawani, Lee? We appreciate y'all, man, joining the show and hollering at us. No Dime, I don't think we'll be talking about that today. That won't be a topic. Okay, so he said Ike says he's gonna do nothing for Black folk. He gave an example of that not too long ago. Okay. So he also says, Ike was it? Yep, they will be taking our rights. Patrick feels gun legislation started out of racism.
That's a valid point. If you ask me, that's a valid point.
Mm-hmm.
Continue though.
So shouts out to Nug. He said, "Cut them stimmies.
Nug want
the stimmies cracking."
Nug, my dog. Yeah.
So Don says the right wing and the left wing are a part of the same bird. I don't accept nothing but what we need to hold them accountable. That's true.
Right, hold them accountable.
Nug said Trump a cold soldier for that Joe Exotic pardon. Did he actually pardon them though?
Yeah, he pardoned Joe Exotic.
I know he's supposed. They said it's like 100 people he's supposed to pardon. So
I heard he pardoned old boy
as well.
Co-founder Death Row.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Harry O.
Shout out to Trump for that.
Yeah, I heard he pardoned Harry O.
Shout out to Trump.
Brandon Bond says, "Stay on top of the COVID. Don't fumble like Trump. If we need to shut it down, shut it down." I feel you.
We definitely need to shut it down.
Y'all think that's something that's progressive? Like shut it down?
Shut it down, bro.
Shut it down.
Shut it down, dog.
He said the policies put into place actually did good for the people. All that's about to be white. Yeah, I feel that. You see, Patrick, I love to read that. That's a lot to read. But I'll
no. He just saying that they did the same thing in the 80s, and he Biden trying to do it. That's all.
I said the ban in the 80s was a sunset clause said after 10 years of independent study would be done, and if it proves to be ineffective, it would be abolished, which it was. Biden was on that, and he wanted the same thing now, doing the same thing.
And it's what I think too.
So they expecting the same.
I think that we should definitely have a change in the Senate and the House that they don't get lifetime terms, bro. Like these motherfuckers shouldn't be in the House and the Senate till they 80. Like they need to get like 10 years and they out of there, bro. Like that's crazy. Like that Pelosi lady 80, man. Like how she know what's good for us? She 80, man. Come on, man. Like the fuck, man.
Yeah, I definitely been saying that. Like a lot of that stuff need to be changed. Just the way we elect the president needs to change at this point in time with so much technology we have. But that's crazy.
But I would rather the Senate and the House be on the same terms 4 years, and you can't do no more than 8, and you gotta get the fuck on. I mean, go do something else with your life.
You need bright and fresh.
You need every now and then. Yeah. You know what I mean?
This goes to show you how fucked up the country is. One of the biggest is about guns. Like we really put that shit on the back burner. Do we really need student loan forgiveness, please? I feel that he's been preaching that. That's been one of the focal points of his campaign. From what I'm hearing, initially he's going to do 10,000 off of the student loan forgiveness, and then from there he's going to try to wipe it out totally for people who has pre-existing loans and stuff. That's what I'm hearing. But I know initially it's
either way with the student loans, I wouldn't pay that shit back anyway. So like, if he wipe it or he don't, like I'm winning. Fuck, I don't care.
He's so stupid. Patrick says there was no gun legislation till the Black Panthers started taking up arms to protect themselves, their community, and police the police. That is absolutely a fact, Patrick. Thank you for bringing up that point, which is why he so eloquently put that we need to protect that and make sure we pay attention to what they're trying to do to the Second Amendment, because that's the type of stuff it hinders, like us being able to protect ourselves from the police. Like we've been constantly fighting this issue of how the police treat us, how the way they go about it or whatever. They don't want you to be able to take a stand like and police your own community and do that type of stuff. You definitely can't do it if they put stuff in place to mess with your Second Amendment. So think about that. That's very important. You see, Nug says we need to shut this shit down. I agree.
I agree with Nug. Yep.
Patrick agreed with the term limits, of course.
Facts.
Yeah, man. So, So, thank y'all for commenting, man. We appreciate it, man. It's a topic, and I think all our sentiments is hoping that we get some kind of change.
I put one here. I want last one.
Sorry.
I like his viewpoint, but I have a rebuttal for that.
Okay. People think the word shutting down will kill the economy, depending on the government to take care of us and guarantee our rights are stripped. Socialism is not the way.
To a degree, I agree. You know what I'm saying? I agree to a degree. Shutting it down will hinder the economy, and I agree. We don't need to depend on the government, but I still see it like, okay, if we don't shut this shit down, we're gonna lose people. We're gonna lose more people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a game. COVID not a game. It's for real. We got a brother in the comment section right now saying he had a little short fight with COVID. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a real thing, and it's like people they're not accepting the precautions that's being put in place. They want to do whatever they want to do anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like they go and party and they go in club and they're not wearing masks. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So
shout out to Patrick. I'm an essential worker too, so I ain't do too bad either.
Me as well. I was kind of making a little money doing it. So but I get what you're saying, and I agree as a health standpoint. Yes, like this is something that needs to go on. People are definitely losing their lives, but the government has already shown that they're careless in making sure that we're going to be okay as a people. Like look what's going on. Look what they're doing. They're not really engaging in helping the people like they should. Like, and that's part of the problem. You cannot rely on the government. If we felt we can rely on them, it'll be cool. Like, look at other countries. Look at what they do for their people to make sure they're good.
Here's the thing. All right, if COVID, you don't rely on the government, but if COVID didn't teach you how to hustle with technology, then you're just not a hustler. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You're just not about your money. Like I feel like with COVID, you learn so much with, like, think about the way our children being educated now. You know what I'm saying? There's so many ways to make $1 using a computer, using a laptop. You know, there's so many ways you can turn a profit just by having this piece of technology and some internet that every household got at this point. So if you don't know how to generate, some type of money, then it's just not for you to have no money. You're gonna have to depend on the government anyway.
But you got the vaccine. That boy gonna turn into a unicorn. Go hold on his fucking neck. Somebody got the vaccine.
I'm not taking it.
He said, "Cav, you can work for him. He immortal."
I'm not taking the vaccine, but I do take the precautions that's put in place. I wear my mask everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? I'm sanitizing. I'm washing my hands. I'm doing that type of stuff. I'm trying to keep my distance in places where I can keep my 6 feet. And it is what it is. Knock on wood, I haven't had no COVID, so I'm good. God,
I feel like I don't know. I'm skeptical of this COVID shit, so I think that shit population control. So I think they're whacking niggas off in a good way. You know what I mean?
I think it's real.
If you research it, it's already, people have already considered it a man-made virus anyway. So if it's a man-made virus that was populated,
population control. So they've been trying to get niggas whacked off anyway. So like, it's a clean way to do it. Nobody responsible. It's a virus. Niggas dying.
It's not our fault.
So just look. All I'm gonna say is just take care of your body, yo. Know what I mean, health is wealth, man. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Make sure you eating right. Know what I mean, stop putting all that bad shit in your body, man. And everything gonna be all right. Take your vitamins, man. You're gonna be all right. Like I feel like somebody posted in the comments like we died from all kind of shit that we could prevent. You dig what I'm saying? But we don't. So. Like, don't let COVID scare the fuck out you. You know what I mean? If you're not scared of that fucking Popeye chicken and fucking getting a fucking clogged heart, you know what I mean? Then you shouldn't worry about COVID. You should be all right. I mean, go eat that shit and get your COVID if that's how you feel. But if you
basically you're telling me you for the mass gatherings and shit like that.
Listen, like I feel like this, like no, like I'm not gonna go to a mass gathering. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is like I feel how I feel like. I feel like people need to work. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like if I want to go out and work, I had the option to stay home or go to work. I chose to go to work.
Right.
Because, like people need to work, bro.
So I'm shutting it down for work because you feel like COVID is a sham. But when it comes,
I didn't say COVID was a sham. COVID is real. I said it's population control. They're killing people. It's real. I'm not saying it's not.
The actual virus is real.
Huh? That's real. It's real. Yeah, I'm not. No, niggas is dying. I know Google people got COVID. Like this shit is real.
Yeah, listen. In the past 2 weeks, I've had like 4 co-workers that has contracted it. They got me scared as shit. Like I'm going to take a COVID test in the goddamn morning. Matter of fact, so it's definitely real. We see it. I think the crazy thing is the narrative is to invoke fear, with some of this. But the craziest thing is we sit up there and we go, oh man, COVID crazy and all that, and then we do shit like go to parties and shit and not even give a fuck about the virus at all, as long as we drink and have a good time. But
bring us to the next.
That's a perfect segue to the next topic, man. We're gonna jump to the next topic, and I before we jump to the topic, I just want to show y'all this video first so we can get into the topic. And no, we are not talking about Bow Wow's terrible haircut. We are talking about
his barber.
That is not the subject of the matter, man. We are talking about these big old gatherings and parties they had in Houston, man, last week, man. I know y'all been seeing it all over social media. People have been talking about it. Some even somebody locally from New Orleans, Larry, he had a birthday party out there, and things didn't go too right. But just we basically getting on the constant like unfair. It's just like like how you just, like that's a mass gathering or whatever in the heat of COVID. Like we just don't care. Like it's just kind of crazy. So we're gonna start with you, Kev. How you feel about these gatherings and these parties that's going on?
I think they fucking retarded. I think they fucking stupid. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to use that word. But
so you kept the fucking. You just got rid of the retarded.
Yeah, the R word.
Okay. The R word. I'm sorry.
I said I was gonna slack on the cussing too. That's freaking stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Don't say freaking. Just go ahead and talk, please.
We know. I mean, you know what it is, man. Right. You know what it is. It's a whole virus out here, bro. I'm for the small events. Where you got like maybe 10, 15 people at your house. You know what I'm saying? Y'all kick back having drinks. Y'all, I'm for that. But what we just saw, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, dog. Like, I don't want to be around this many people. I don't know these people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who got what. They're not gonna be like, oh, I had the virus a week ago. You know what I'm saying? They tweaked out to go somewhere, and you put everybody at risk. So I'm good on it.
What about you? How you feel about these big gatherings in Houston?
I just want to know because like I go to Houston all the time. Was this like an invite only party? Because I didn't know shit about this. Like, what the fuck? Like.
You trying to be in that thing, son?
Man, why am I doing popping, man? Fuck with the game, man. I'm trying to be in.
While I was doing the hits, they was.
Hey, look, man. I take my vitamins. I eat my fruits and veggies. I'm ready to lit. Like, let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, all jokes aside. Like, nah, bro. that ain't what it. I ain't fucking with that, bro. Like, I ain't fucking with that at all. So, like, listen, like. I'm all for small gatherings with small groups that you familiar with, close with, family, whatnot. But that, my nigga, 2019, I wouldn't have been doing that. Right. I don't like big crowds anyway. Like, I ain't fucking with that. Nah, man. Like, everybody in those buildings or either have a low self-esteem or just like, don't have it all. Like, why would you go do that? None of these people, nobody got a mask on. You that desperate to be out?
I'm not knocking the people that actually made money off it. If you turn the profit off it,
I'm talking about the people that just actually went to have a good time. Yeah. Like, that makes zero sense. Like, why? Like, none of them people. You probably know 5 people there. They got like 20,000. You know how much? Go ahead, Red, bro. I ain't got time.
Yeah, man. The sentiment is the same for me, man. I just don't get why you would put yourself at risk like that for a moment in time. Like you can do without that party. That party wasn't some shit where you're gonna be like, oh my God, I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life. It wasn't that serious. Like
it was a party that they couldn't miss, obviously.
No. It's a party they didn't want to miss. Like, that's the difference. Like,
did y'all know about these projects? Because I ain't getting no invite. Like, ain't nobody hit me.
I know about the Larry Morrow.
I know about.
You knew about that?
The scam.
I knew about the party.
Larry Morrow
scam? Well, that's what they trying to say. Well,
I
don't know the logistics. I don't know the logistics.
They're stupid.
I don't know the logistics, but apparently.
So they have an annual party, right? You have an annual party. Well, this year, the party wasn't going to stop regardless. So
it's all news to me. Break it down.
Right. So everything was business as usual for this brother, right?
Right.
And it was business as usual for everybody else, except we in the middle of a pandemic.
Right.
So it's not business as usual.
Right.
You gotta operate accordingly.
Right.
So guidelines was broken, and people still paid.
Oh, so you think it was a finesse? Like he knew they were going to shut it down.
That's how they feel because they couldn't get the services that they spent their money on. So they feel like it was a scam. It wasn't a scam.
It was a scam. The only thing that was a scam is the fact that he constantly sold tickets and proceeded to take money at the door, knowing that there was a limit.
No, but that's not
the amount of people that can be in
there. These party goers knew that we're in the middle of a pandemic, right?
They didn't think it was gonna get shut down though.
We're in the middle of a pandemic.
That's true.
You think a party of 20,000 not gonna get shut down? Are you that naive?
Yeah, you stupid.
I don't fault Larry. I would have got my money too. He ain't no scammer. Y'all stupid. Anybody feel like he scammed y'all? Y'all dumb.
So he couldn't do it in the city, so he just went on ahead
because T ain't playing that shit. T said we're going to a modified one.
Yeah, so T in the loop with all the shit that's going on in the cities. He couldn't fuck with that.
So they got people that can drove them 5 hours to Houston to attend this event.
Wait, 5 hours hotel room. You paid $100 for the ticket if you got it early, and I heard at the door they was charging like $200.
Niggas was paying for sections.
I'm not even mad at Larry, bro.
Nope.
I'm not.
No. I'm not mad at him.
I respect everybody about their bread. If you dumb enough to get your bread up for something that you're gonna be in there for 20 minutes, that's on you.
I wouldn't refund a nickel.
Not $1. I
wouldn't refund a nickel.
That's bad business. You gotta refund it.
No, you knew what was going on when you bought that ticket. It was something hidden that he hid. You knew a pandemic was going on. You still purchased that ticket.
Yep.
That's
that's bad business. So listen, if they paid for something to go on and it didn't go on,
it went on.
It went on. You just post the video. It happened.
That wasn't their shit. That wasn't their shit.
That was it.
That was party Bow Wow was at it.
He said section was 10,000.
No, that wasn't his party.
I thought that was his party, man.
Nah, that wasn't his party.
No, that was Bow Wow. That part was Atlanta.
No, that was in Houston. Bow Wow was in Houston. Yeah, Bow Wow was in Houston.
Man, Houston. I got to touch to my cousin, man, because I could be getting some type of text message or something.
I mean, so basically, y'all feel like this my whole thing too. Like with the whole thing we talking about with the partying is like if you are you just as bad if you throw the party? Like you almost worse than the fucking people coming. I feel like you're encouraging the activity. You are the proprietor of the activity.
But we all have common sense.
That's true. But I just feel like
hey, I can invite you right now to walk in traffic. It's up to you to walk in traffic.
That's true.
You know what I mean? I just say, bro, come walk with me on the interstate right quick. We just gonna parlay on that bit. Let's go rock. And you get hit by a fucking truck. You mad at me? You made the decision to come. I got the fuck out of the way.
The premises popping.
Huh? Jump in the comments.
Man, let's get into some of these comments, man.
They popping, boy. Go back to the bottom.
Shouts out to Hermie says, wow. Yeah, man, it's crazy to see. I'm trying to get to a point where I can start off at, man. Okay, that was for the last one.
Anybody watching this while Reds go through the topics, the comments, if y'all get an invite to the next party, shoot your boy a message, man. Let me know, man. Come on, man. I'm over there fuck with the gang, man. I'm in there, man.
I just asked was that Marshall Lynch on the small stage.
I ain't even peeping.
Marshall was on there.
So Brandy said that nigga hit a lick of a year. Niggas knew that shit was good and shut down, and they still went out there.
Facts. That's facts.
Fallon said, yeah, I didn't see a mask in sight.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Nobody with a mask. It's crazy.
Come on, man.
They said, Nug said Houston and Atlanta partying like it's 2019.
Crazy. They partying like the Saints won the Super Bowl.
Right. Well, we know that ain't going to happen, but that's later on in the podcast. They say there was an article a few days ago about this virus not being as it has made out to be. Well, but that don't mean that you gather with 20 other strangers, 20,000 other strangers.
This is that everybody entitled to do what they want with their life.
That's true. He said Larry's about to refund them people the vouchers, and he's just the restaurant. How you doing, Miss Shalita? We appreciate you. Thank you for joining the podcast, of course. He said, I blame the bald-head pussy generation for making everybody so damn stupid.
You know what though? You know what? We missed one of Ike comments because Ike definitely on the same kick.
Well, all right, which one? Let me make sure I get
it. Way back. Keep going.
Keep going. Back. Oh, was it this? This one?
Now we're about to be slaves. It's way back there. Nah, it's way. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's too far back. Sorry, Ike, man. I'm pretty sure it was some thought provoking.
It was definitely insightful.
Lily, it said, it's very real. I have 4 loved ones that passed away from it. One being my niece, that was 12. Damn. Prayers to your family.
Prayers out to you, your family, man.
When are we gonna start taking this shit for real? Yeah, man. And that's the thing. When you see stuff like this, man, it's disheartening because you hear stories like yours, Lily, where like people are genuinely losing their lives. I know like 4 people myself who's lost their life for it. So it's just crazy that people still don't take this thing serious. Patrick said the CDC put out what they suggest is to prevent getting it to everyone's right. Do what it feels is best for themselves. If you think that you're fine in crowds, live it up. If not, stay home and do what's best for you. You shouldn't hate or do anything with that. Let me see.
Yeah,
I feel that.
I'm not necessarily hating on what others do. I just don't think that it's wise to do what they're doing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say hate, Patrick, but like, you know, everybody to each his own. You did, you know.
So Fallon says Larry does the party every year. Yeah, I've heard that's like a yearly thing that he does, but that's crazy. And in the heart of what's going on, you should be like, nah, I ain't messing with that. But you know, of course, people do what they want to do. Yeah, you feel like your life is worth risking for a concert, and you croak the process out of the week.
That's a fact.
The process out of the week.
Back to population control. Go ahead.
You see, well, the mayor shut it down. The mayor shut down the city.
Yeah.
The whole of Houston. They shut down the city of Houston.
I think she's talking about New Orleans.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
But Houston man cutting up too.
But we knew
Fire marshal shut it down.
Yeah.
At 1 a.m, there was still 200 people trying to get in that party. Damn.
That's a fact. And it was flies and motherfuckers standing in that line too.
But Houston shut down that too.
Look, son, I saw all the drip in that line.
That's crazy.
That's how the Chrissy said, man, that boy lit like Christmas.
That's a fact, yeah. If I was Larry, I wouldn't refund a soul.
Nah,
That's crazy. Say some guy flew out.
How you gonna refund? How do you know?
No, said a section was 10 racks, $10,000 to get into a party. And people paying this kind of money.
Larry could keep that party, son.
Jesus, man.
I ain't paying no 10 bad to sit around no niggas.
They were paying for section. He refunded them though. Okay, so I mean, fair enough. He refunded them.
Let me tell you, I'm not gonna front. If it wasn't a pandemic, then that was the place to be.
That was. You're right. That
was the place.
Oh no! From what I'm hearing, it's lit every year like that.
That was the place to be if it wasn't a pandemic.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
2019. Yeah, it'd have been jumping.
So Brandon said, speaking of TD, why she said people who come to Mardi Gras, but they have to respect the rules and no Mardi Gras. So she wants people to come.
Nah. She want people to come, but ain't no Mardi Gras.
Yeah, so you gotta respect our mind. But did y'all see that like people are making like floats out of their porches, like with the intent of like people walking around the neighborhood and they throw like shit at them like it's Mardi Gras? Did y'all see that?
Nah, I ain't see it, but you know, like people creative, bro. And they gonna know this New Orleans, everybody want to have a good time, bro. So they gonna figure it out to have a good time. That's a fact.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it, you know. But
that was the coolest shit I didn't see so far.
Yeah,
man, I think, but you know, like my thing is safety. Safety is of importance, man. We gotta be safe. There's an actual virus going around. People are dying every day, man. You just gotta be smart and be safe. Like crazy. Larry got them people bread and skated off. Anybody that got don't know the COVID rules.
Yeah,
that's true. I mean, you had to be smart enough to know what's going on. If you and
smart, bro. Any city that came from had COVID restrictions, so you should know any city you gone to got
COVID. The terror. Thank you for joining the podcast. Right, you should automatically know that. I agree. Like it's crazy. Right, like, you should definitely know what's going on. If not, you shouldn't be outside anyway. Like if you don't know what's going on. Like, Listen, how can you not take it something serious that's killing so many people? I agree, man. Yeah, we hear stories every day of man people losing loved ones and the way things are going, man. It's just like crazy, like how you just ignore that and you be like, the hell with that. Let's go out here and party. Because the thing people don't understand, you might not necessarily be the victim. It's the person you give it to that could be that victim. So in essence, like you're just as dangerous. Like either way, like you can. There's some people running around asymptomatic. They don't have not a bit of none of the symptoms. You walk around and you all good. And you're a whole carrier. Now you didn't give it to two other people. That person then took it on to a loved one, and now that person then loved they didn't lost a loved one because you just don't want to abide by simple rules of just chilling for a second, don't party, and don't be in large gatherings, and wear a mask. Wear a mask, bro. Like, what's wrong with that? Like I was so tired of hearing people fighting that narrative of wearing a mask. Like at this point, they got all kind of fly masks. You can some people look like you. Exactly. Some of y'all needed masks in the first place. Right?
Y'all stupid. Niggas need a mask, huh?
Niggas needed a mask, boy. I'm telling you. Boy, they take off that mask and they look like Baraka.
Now I'm at a fire comment. You're a natural selection.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this could be it, man. Like, in essence, like you think about it, like it's messed up, but hey, it's the way it could be.
Nug said he lost his aunt to COVID. So Nug, my condolences to you and your family.
Man, my condolences, Nug, man. That's crazy. And Nug even said he fought it for a little bit, so that's crazy. So it's crazy, man. Like, glad you're straight. My dad had it for a while. It's better than safe. Oh man, it's crazy. Sorry to hear that, man. Yeah. Our prayers out to y'all.
Most definitely.
Yeah, man. You see, they don't take AIDS seriously, so they're not how they're gonna feel about flu 2.0. Hey, man, that's true. Like we have to start like just paying attention to what's out there, man. Like whether you feel like it's man-made or whether you feel like whatever, it's still important to take it serious. Like it's regardless, it's out there. Like you see it, you see proof of it every day. Like you hear the stories every day. Take it serious, man. Wear a mask. Don't be in large gatherings, man. Respect that, like, and just go from there. It's just crazy how this is still a constant topic, and we're almost like a year into this virus floating around here, and it had topped over millions already, and like you just like brushing it off like it ain't shit. It's just crazy. Thanks. Just crazy, man. We're gonna dive into the next topic though, man. Let's see. This was a good one. I feel we should top it. I'm gonna start it off with the video first, so we can get y'all opinions on it.
If those reference tracks would have never happened, Drake would have been my favorite artist of all time.
Over Jay-Z?
He would have surpassed Jay-Z in my book.
So
if there was no reference.
So basically, you sitting here admitting that Drake is better than Jay-Z, but you took him off that because you found out he didn't run. Wait, hold on. Because you found out.
Yes, I agree. Yes.
Drake better than Jay-Z.
That's to me, yes. The reference tracks changed me. Reference tracks changed me.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, man, and to proceed, Gilly pretty much let them know he's gonna get threatened in New York and all kind of stuff, man. We're gonna just hit on this topic real quick or whatever. Do y'all agree with the comments of Funk Flex when it comes to that issue with Drake and Jay-Z? We're gonna start with you, Kev. How you feel about that?
Flex seems like I got the light, right?
Yeah, he got the light.
It's hard, bro. It's hard fucking with a nigga like that. But I agree with Flex. I agree with Flex. But it's not okay. Our era, we're gonna favor Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna favor Jay-Z. Hove contributed to our development. You feel me? We've been listening to Hove since high school. But I agree with Flex, man. You look at Drake, his body of work, I think it surpassed Jay-Z. I do. I look at his influence. I look at how he sell. I look at what he sell. I look at how people flock to it. He dominated the industry for 10 years straight. He was the number one rapper for 10 straight years. Jay-Z ain't been the number one rapper for 10 years. He never been the number one rapper for 10 years. I know that my generation is gonna be like, I'm bugging, but just look at the stats though. Look at the stats. He dominated his era for 10 years straight. Jay-Z never did that. He never did it. He let Wayne get in on him. He let DMX get in on him. You feel me? Ja Rule got right. Nobody was eating when Drake was out. Nobody was getting right.
So
nobody was getting right.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Just a real quick question. Is Jay-Z still relevant to this day?
Yeah, but it's off his wife.
So basically what you're saying is from a time span. No, I'm just asking. From a time span of what, 94, 90, 96, when his first joint dropped? 98. 97, 98. All right, 97, 98 to 2021. And he's still relevant and considered in the top echelon of rappers. You figure that dude is like that Drake's better than that dude?
Yeah, but his wife been carrying him since Black Album. His
wife been carrying him?
His wife been carrying him. Beyonce been carrying Jay-Z. Jay-Z a beast in his own right. As far as like, we're gonna respect his lyrical ability. But his wife has been carrying that brand since Black Album.
Wow. Okay. Well, how you feel about it, E?
I refuse to partake in such blasphemous conversation. All I'll say is like, you could have picked anybody to compete with Jay-Z other than Drake. Like, Drake don't even do his own music.
That's what Flex said though.
So then why?
How far does it drop him? Like, I mean, my thing is like, if you
listen, if you don't do your own music, you don't even crack the top 10.
Nah,
if that's any hit of a ghostwriter, you don't crack the top 10.
No, you get that. Flex said that though. Flex said this is why I removed him. And I agree with Flex. He deserved to be removed.
So why are we having this conversation?
No, but what he's saying is if this did not happen, then Drake would surpass him. And I agree with that. That's what he said.
If this wouldn't have happened, Drake would never surpass Jay.
Why wouldn't he?
Because Jay made way better music than Drake.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
What I'm saying, we all got our preferences. So you like Drake, I like Jay.
I like them all.
But at the end of the day, if you say Drake a better artist than Jay-Z, by all means, that's your preference. But like, that's not a universal preference. And you can't say, oh, Drake had it on Smash for 10 years because J. Cole was eating. The nigga from Cali was eating. Kendrick was eating. Like, niggas been eating, son. A lot of niggas made a lot of money. Wait, can we talk?
Niggas battle for number 2.
Can we talk? All right. So while Drake was the man for 10 years, a lot of niggas got money. So if you want to say Ja Rule got money while Jay was popping, yeah, Ja Rule was never the number one nigga. So don't ever disrespect Hov like that. DMX dropped 2 classic albums while Jay was hot. If DMX dropped them albums in any era,
he dropped 3.
If DMX dropped 2 classic albums, those albums would have been classics in any era. So that Jay can't control that.
Thanks.
And Jay got something from when Tupac died, 97?
96.
96? So Pac died in 96. Reasonable Doubt dropped in 96.
We weren't on Reasonable Doubt.
So Jay probably what?
We wasn't on Reasonable Doubt.
Speak for yourself.
You wasn't on Reasonable Doubt in 96. I know you.
Son, in 96, what year? What grade we were in?
We was in like 7th grade.
I was listening to Biggie. I wasn't listening to Jay. I wasn't listening to Jay. I was listening to Biggie, but I wasn't listening to Jay.
Right. We went back to Reasonable Doubt.
But this is the thing. I had Reasonable Doubt in high school, just so you know that.
Yeah, 98. So, we went back.
All right. So I was 2 years late on that. So at the end of the day,
the whole world.
So listen though, if Jay-Z took off in 98, right? 97, 98. So who was the man for those 10 years? From 98 to 08.
98 to 08. Lil Wayne had 04 to 08. For
was
sure.
Wayne ever the number one nigga? I don't think he was ever the number one nigga.
Yep, Wayne was the number one nigga. Wayne was the number one. Wayne was number one.
But see, I think the misconception is
Wayne was number one.
Listen, the misconception about this argument is being the number one actual nigga and being the hottest nigga. You can be the hottest nigga and not be the number one nigga, son.
The number one.
And I feel like this too, like Drake music ain't gonna stand the test of time. Like, son, you can listen to Reasonable Doubt right now. And that will run right now. One of my favorite songs is on Reasonable Doubt.
That's his best album to me.
It probably is, but you that's 96? That's what fucking 20-something years, 30 years?
Here's the deal, E. Here's the deal. Don't take my remarks as a slight to G or
it's
not
disrespectful.
No, it's not disrespectful.
It is. It's highly disrespectful.
It's an opinion. It's not disrespectful.
It's highly disrespectful.
Don't take it as a slight to Jay-Z ability. Trust me, I'm from the same era you from. So naturally, I'm gonna be like, well, I kind of feel what he talking about a little more. But I'm looking at the overall impact. I'm looking at the effect of how this person has on his generation, opposed to the effect this person have on our generation.
That's unfair because hip hop is bigger now than it was then. Hip hop.
Right.
So Jay-Z is the reason, or one of the main reasons for that. Yeah. Okay, go continue.
But I'm glad you said that it's bigger, because for it to be bigger, that and because you're able to get your material out at a faster pace, you feel me? It's instant. I can click 2 buttons and I can listen to Drake. Back in the day, I couldn't click 2 buttons and listen to Jay-Z. I had to go buy Jay-Z, or I had to bum it off.
That was a better era, though.
Arguably, you feel me? Arguably, but what I am saying is, one person was the top guy. He just fell into the position where he's not the top guy. I think we all agree that Baby the top guy right now, right?
He hot. He's the hottest.
I think Lil Baby probably the hottest guy out, but Drake probably still a bigger artist. Drake is still a bigger artist.
I think he's the number one guy right now.
Well, that's your.
Like, Meg hot, the Baby hot. They got a lot of hot people. I think Lil Baby is the number one guy right now.
He like Lil Wayne when Jay-Z was.
Bingo, number one guy.
Not number one. He was the
hottest.
Number one nigga got so much going on, and they taking a little hiatus for music. That doesn't mean the next hot nigga, the number one guy. That means you pop until this nigga come back. And when Jay come back, shit shut down.
I know.
When Jay pop, shit shut down.
I know 40-year-old. No, shit don't shut down no more. Jay don't shut shit down. If his wife drops,
crazy. Jay shut
down.
Man,
when Jay drop a project, Jay shit shut down.
That's bullshit.
Instantly.
He just dropped
himself like $1 million in a day.
He did.
How long this was?
I don't fucking remember it happening. Which one it was, Reg?
No. I'm sorry. It was the one before that. It was the with the
It's the only nigga got a album soundtrack for a major movie. This nigga took a major movie and made the soundtrack his album. Like, Wayne will never do shit like that. Drake will never do shit like that. These niggas so far behind, bro. Like, these niggas ain't fucking.
I can ask you a question, Kev? And I'm sorry, it's both of us going to get you on this issue.
I love it.
But listen, but this is what I want to ask you. Is 444 a classic to you?
Absolutely.
So you mean to tell me a guy who made something from 96 and his first joint was a classic, and then can stand the test of time and drop another classic in the era that we live in right now, where everything is microwave, and it was universally accepted in love, and everybody calls it a classic. Drake is better than that guy?
Yeah.
He
the same guy. He the same guy. Listen. He the same guy that just got on the album with New Orleans' favorite
Jay Electronica.
and made that shit Grammy nominated.
But it's bullshit though. That's a weed play.
But if Jay wasn't,
that's not a weed play.
It was a good album. It was a good album.
It's not a weed play.
I just expected more from Jay Leck. But at the same time, if Jay wasn't on it, you think that shit would have been critically acclaimed like that? You think niggas would have been saying, "Oh, it's a classic. It's Grammy."
Yeah, but Drake could do the same thing though.
No, he can't. Because if he could, he would have done it. All Drake did was give you half singing songs and then half rapping with 18 niggas sat in the studio and help him write the shit, and then you come tell me he better.
All right, so I watched him keep Future career going. If Wayne was smart, Wayne would be doing buku projects with Drake because he would be relevant.
Do you think Future career is gonna last the test of time?
Do I think Future career gonna last?
You think in 20 years niggas gonna be listening to Future like they listen to Hov?
No, but I don't. But I don't
think, why we talking about bullshit artists?
I don't think. I don't know nobody that Jay put out that's gonna stand the test of time either.
Yay!
You don't count.
How Ye don't count?
Why Ye don't count?
That's Ye. The nigga got a nickname. How you don't count?
All right. If you wanna credit Ye to Jay-Z, that's fine. That's fine, he did. But I don't from a
what umbrella he come under?
From a rapper standpoint, I don't.
What umbrella does he come under?
He come under Rockefeller, but he come under producer. Like Kanye is his own like entity.
So he didn't drop his albums under Rockefeller?
Yeah, he did.
So that means he's a rapper under Rockefeller. Stop trying to create a narrative to support your
right, name another one outside of Kanye. You can't.
Nah, it ain't that I can't.
Rihanna?
No.
Rihanna? But like, this is the thing though, like this is the thing.
Like,
I knew he was gonna get mad.
Like the thing about it is like this is the thing though, bro. This is the thing though, right? I'm not a Drake fan, right?
I obviously
not zero.
It's zero. I know we can
zero.
Tell.
None of that shit. All that shit corny. I don't hear none of that shit.
Right.
I mean,
that's why we can't have this conversation.
No, we can because this is the thing. I respect the way he moved his era. Like I see he the number one nigga. Anytime we talk about music, I always say Drake the number one nigga. I never say he not.
10 years.
Just because he not for me don't mean he not the number one nigga. But at the end of the day, don't you ever in your life dare compare him to a great like Hov. And me and Hov got our own. You know,
so who you compare him to?
With Drake?
Let's pretend he wrote everything you ever heard.
No, why would we do that?
Because that's what Funk Flex said.
Why would we?
We're not supposed to pretend
narrative to give him.
Why would you create a narrative?
We only talking about what he just played.
But we are not going to create a false narrative to give him accolades. We're not going to do that. We're going to go off the facts. The fact is he don't write his own music.
We don't disagree. We don't disagree on that. What we disagree on is what Funk Flex said. I'm only debating what he said. No,
but listen, this is the thing though. Yeah, that's what he said. But why would we pretend like he wrote his own music?
Because we're talking about what he said.
No, but still that defeats that changes the conversation, doesn't it? It changes the conversation.
No, the topic is about what Funk Flex said. When you posted, when you shared the video, he played exactly what Funk Flex said. Funk Flex said the ghostwriting shit is what got him fucked off. If this didn't exist, then yeah, he competes with him, and I agree with that.
No, I don't think he competes with him.
He said,
I don't think he competes. I don't think he's better. I don't think he can hold a candle to G.
Let's wrap. Let's kind of wrap this subject up.
Go ahead.
We're gonna just give a quick answer to basically to the point. Earl, do you agree with Funk Flex comments? Look, do you agree with Funk Flex comments?
I absolutely do. Yes.
I totally don't agree with him, and that's the end of that. And we're gonna get into some of the comments in the section. We see y'all yelling, man. So it looks like a lot of people don't agree with you, Kev. Like
that's fine. But I never seen nobody dominate the way Drake did. Nobody.
No. I mentioned Kendrick. I just said the California nigga. My bad. I'm not a Kendrick fan either. Kendrick dope though. Kendrick dope, and I feel like at one point him and J. Cole was giving Drake a run for their money. I just think that Drake just surpassed them.
I feel like Jay-Z a better hustler. I feel like Jay-Z built a bigger brand, but I feel like nobody dominated the airwaves like Drake. Nobody. The only nigga that's close to him is Chris Brown.
So I think Wayne probably had more shit than Drake. Wayne was on everything for like a 6-year period.
Drake is Wayne 2.0.
He's
Drake
one of them fucking
is
hoes.
everything that Wayne couldn't be. Wayne
Neither one of them better than Hov.
Neither one of them come close to Hov.
You can do a 3.0, 6.0.
They could come together. They could fucking do a Goku fucking merge and still get fucking Hov. Like, you crazy? Like, come on, man.
Man. Look. All right, man. Look,
Drake a pop star. That's a fact. Drake a pop star.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna get into the next topic, man. We're gonna jump into this topic we have to debate about, and that is women's preferences equals male acceptance. Male preferences equals backlash from women. And when we say that, usually women can pretty much state their wants, needs, likes, dislikes, how tall, all this bullshit, and men don't say nothing. We just sit back and go, all right, cool, you cool. But the moment a man say, man, I prefer light-skinned chicks. Oh my God, it's a biggest lash. So we're gonna get into that, man. And we're gonna start off with Kev on the issue. How you feel about that, man?
It's bullshit. You did? It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. I'm gonna tell you why. So let me tell you why this is even a topic tonight. Look at down. Surprise.
Here we go.
So look, this is why this is an issue. I made a post, right? Where I basically ran down a scenario about how frustrating it is to be a Saints fan. Mm-hmm. And I compared being a Saints fan to internet dating, right? And part of something in the description, I was like, you got to check the pictures to make sure it's not a big girl. You can go back to my page and read the post if you want a good laugh. Anyway, I said it to be funny. I really don't have an issue with big women. Big women been good to me over my years. I don't really have an issue. You feel me? But I do have a preference, right?
Right.
So with me having a preference, I'm not no big old guy. You know, I'm tall, but I'm skinny. I got dad weight, but I'm still a skinny guy. I've always been skinny my whole life. I don't prefer big women. I'm not saying big women, don't desire or don't need this type of attention. I don't have a problem with big women. It's just not my preference. I like small women. But so that kind of created this post right here or this topic. Women can say what they don't like all the time. They can be like, well, he got to be dark skinned. He got to have a bed. He got to have muscles. He got to have money. He got to have whatever they want. They can say this shit. They can say whatever they want to have. And you don't have no problem. You don't get men on their post. Oh, fuck you. What about the skinny niggas? Fuck you. What about the niggas with the goatee? Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck you. What about the niggas with the wigs? I remember the dreads was a thing. You feel me? Women can have their preference and they don't get no backlash. But when a man say he don't want something and the woman that he don't want got it, man, they cut up. And that shit fake. You feel me? It's phony. Like, just know that man don't want you, but another man do. You feel me?
Yep.
That's all to it.
How you feel about it, E?
I think that everybody, entitled to their preference, bro. Like, but the thing about it is, social media in the world, people always gonna comment on, how you going about your life. But there's a saying, can't nobody tell you how to be the best you, bro. Know what I mean? So do what works for you. Like, know what I mean? Like, I don't care what people say about nothing, honestly. So, like, I'm gonna do what's best for me. And if a BBW is what's best for me, then that's the case. If a skinny chick, know what I mean? Like, it don't really matter, like, what the world feels like. And, it just is what it is.
I think the problem is like men lack men have more, what's the word? We have more confidence in ourselves. Like, listen, so a man look at that issue like this. If you see a chick saying, oh, you got to have this, you got to have that, you got that. And guess what? Even if you don't have all that, you know what most dudes think in their head? I'm still going to get her. She ain't meet me yet. Whereas women lack at times, most women lack the confidence because they're constantly feel like they have to chase this certain look, or they get real insecure about, what they have compared to what they see everybody else seem like they want. Like, what's the wave for shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? So when they hear you exclude something that they actually have, it brings them to a place of insecurity that they're not comfortable with or whatever. But for as men, most men, I would say, lack that type of insecurity. You know what I'm saying? Like, we look at it like, shit. To be honest with you, this is the confidence of most dudes. Canal, we used to walk on Canal Street all the time. You pull a chick hand, right? It's that one dude that's gonna be like, man, where's him? And if she turn around, give him any kind of look, the next comment gonna be, well, fuck you then, bitch, with your ugly ass. And even though that's messed up, they're gonna tell you that you didn't do nothing to him. He's just like, man, fuck you, on to the next. And he gonna pull the next girl, he'll pull the next girl. So we don't get caught up into that. And to be honest with you, it's just totally like that. If you confident, most men, if you confident in yourself, you feel like you can pull anything you want to pull anyway, even if you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't really get that blow to our confidence like that. What women actually do, where they deal with many issues, dealing with insecurities about their body and how what's suitable and what men want and stuff like that. So that's where the problem lies in it. When you start excluding.
This is the thing, though, right? They pop big shit, though. You feel me? They pop so much shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I read something online, right? I swear to God, I cannot remember who posted it. I can't remember, why they posted it. But I know I saw something that said men complain about women so much. Go fuck with a man, then. And when I saw that shit, I was like, man, what the fuck, is you crazy? Like, women got to do all that because you not what they want. You feel me? Like, the nigga just don't want you. Like, you're not many women don't want me.
Exactly.
You feel me? You know how it's buku women don't want me, cuz buku. And like, I don't give a fuck. You feel me?
Right.
So why like women be acting like that? You know? Like, why? I don't get it, dog. I would never understand it. It's like they got a mob up and be like, oh, you don't like big chicks? Oh, but fuck you, nigga. You got a problem. Why I got a problem? But you don't like skinny niggas, though.
Right.
You don't hear me talking about what bitch, you got a problem and you need help. Like, nah, you like what you like. You did? You like what you like. It is what it is. You feel me? You like what you like. I'm not saying, I can see if I was like, yeah, these type of women don't deserve nobody. Dark-skinned women don't deserve nobody. You feel me? Skinny women don't deserve nobody. Like, now I'm wilding, you did. But like, I like what I like. And women like what they like. So I don't understand. Right. Dom said in the comments that a lot of the big women is aggravating. You feel me? And I agree to a degree. You feel me? I also feel like the dark-skinned women be aggravating too. You feel me? Not all of them, though. It's of course, it's not everybody. But I feel like some dark-skinned women be aggravating, dog. When you go to
lead down a bad trail, right?
Well, I'm about to listen.
Feel me.
Bring that bitch back in.
Bring that bitch back in, cuz.
I don't have to bring nothing in. Let me run it. You know? Of course, I don't feel like it's everybody. I'm not making a statement for everybody. I just, and you'll see it too. If you say something about a light-skinned woman, a dark-skinned woman come and lay the hammer like Thor. You feel me? Well, what about dark-skinned women? Like that shit is aggravating. You feel me? Like, if somebody like what they like, they like what they like. I watched Lil Wayne say, dark-skinned bitch, but I bet she look better red. And I watched dark-skinned women like nail him to the cross for that. That man like what he like. Why?
Because Wayne retarded.
You just don't like Wayne.
Nah, I'm fucking Wayne. I just wanted to say something bad.
Yeah, Wayne can say what he want, but he like what he like, and that's him. But he don't like dark-skinned women, but other men do.
Yeah, everybody entitled to their own preference.
Like me personally, I like dark-skinned women. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So it is what it is. But when you come trying to hang your foot in somebody's ass for their preference, that shit is annoying. You feel me? Like, let them people like what they like, bro. And it's specific people that do this. It's dark-skinned women that do this, and it's big girls that do this.
Shout out to all the big girls and all the dark-skinned women.
First of all,
y'all got mad love. I'm just saying podcast.
Stop doing it.
No, listen. First of all, it's not just them. Like, a lot of people, it's a lot of people complain about unnecessary shit that ain't got nothing to do with them. It's an ongoing epidemic in the world that people give too much fucks about shit that ain't got nothing to do with them. if you like what you like, you like. Now the thing I don't like is when people go, I like this and fuck everything else. Like this shit is bad. This is I like light skinned women. Fuck all them dark this is and they this, they this, they that. That shit is corny to me. Like I hate people that like that. Even let's go to the opposite race. I hate people that go, I only date white women or whatever because black chicks are this, black chicks are that. Nah, you don't have to down the other anybody else because you like a certain thing. Everybody is entitled to their preference. But it's when you go to down in the other ones, it's when I look at you as a fucking clown. Like, don't do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You can like what you like without dissing anybody else.
The thing about it is, a lot of people don't know how to articulate themselves and say why they like a certain woman, right? Without downing the other women. You know what I mean? Like, if you like light skin, you like white, you like dark, you like Asian, you like Spanish, whatever the fuck you like, just like what you like and explain why you like that. You don't have to. But again, women gonna take it wrong either way it goes. That's how women set up. They set up. Because like I think Candy posted that women want to be wanted by everybody. Somebody posted that like women want to feel attracted by every man. You know what I mean? Because like,
but why though?
This is the thing.
To the man that want you.
This is the thing. Being wanted is not a thing that men care about. You know what I mean? Like that's something that boosts women's self-esteem. You do what I'm saying? For a man, you could care less. You get turned down by 100 women, as long as one say yeah, you good. You do what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like it kind of is what it is. Like I feel like this. Like if you got somebody that wants you and love you, who cares what another nigga like?
Right.
It may be the ones that don't have nobody that feel the way. You do what I'm saying? But find you somebody. Focus. Work on yourself. Put yourself out there. Go to one of Larry's parties. You know what I mean? Like, get out there. After COVID. Fuck, man. I hate that goof ass shit. That's why I'll be on social media right then and there.
Yeah, man. I agree with you, E. I think, again, like, it's you have the right to have a preference, man. Like, you do what you want. But, you ain't got to shit on the opposite. Like, it's easy as this. Somebody asks you, well, why you only like light-skinned women? Because that's what I like. And guess what? You just explained everything, and you're good to go. And why should anybody care what you like anyway?
But why? The biggest question is why someone care enough to ask you that question.
Exactly.
That's the biggest question. Like,
well, no, it depends on like if you have any type of platform and you make a statement. If you make a statement, then people are gonna come. They're gonna come at you about it. You feel me? Right. It's not. Of course, I don't think it's all. I don't think it's all. So I'm not about to like be like, oh, if you fit this criteria, then yeah, you want it.
That's good. These comments, bro.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead, Kat. What you saying?
Of course, I don't think it's all, but I noticed that like certain people, if you don't like what they fit, they'll attack you behind. And it's like, damn, like I don't have to like you, but this brother do though. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like he right here, like he ready to get with you. I'm just not ready to get with you. You feel me? So it's kind of crazy.
So, we're gonna jump into some of these comments, man. We see y'all interested in this conversation, so we're gonna jump into. Rihanna said, "I feel everyone is entitled to their preference. Of course, I agree." Right. Nug said, "Is it more fetish or preference?" Which is a good question, because but that dives into deeper, like when it comes to I feel like
I think it's more. Well, we talking about what you like. Yeah.
Is it more fetish or preference?
Yeah. Could be. No, you might be going somewhere with that.
Yeah, it probably could be another topic for a later date. I definitely see where you're going with that. Is it how you say things? You spoke for all men when you said it.
Nah,
he didn't say all men.
I created a scenario to get you to understand how I felt as me, being a Saints fan. I didn't speak for all men. I didn't.
I wish we could display what you put. I'm gonna have to start doing that because you put all kind of wild shit on social media. We say, thick girl here, them big hoes is eggs. Fuck them. It's only the ones that's built like a 1968 Electra have that have something to say.
I agree. And she's actually saying exactly what I'm saying. Of course, it's not all women, right? You feel me? But some of them, they will attack you, especially ones that, like, some women just, I don't know, bro. It's like, oh, I just gotta be the voice for all. Nah, like, they got niggas that like your big ass. Leave me alone. Because I don't.
You're not the one, huh?
I'm not the one. But there ain't no slight to you. They got niggas trying to knock you off right now, shorty. I swear to God, dude. Check your DM.
But the thing about it is, that's not the nigga she want, though.
Yeah, stop curving them niggas.
At all. That's the crazy.
Stop curving them niggas.
Yeah, he might be the best nigga for you, shorty.
Because if you don't curve them niggas, you won't be mad at how I feel.
Right.
Like would like you.
He said like would like you.
Men don't have a preference. Anything with a cash shape, like a pocketbook, they trying to get.
That's king size.
That's not
true. Bag of bullshit.
That's absolutely
that's not true.
King size.
Flag on the play. Illegal.
All right, so Fallon bring up another point. She said men give the insecurities about women's bodies. If they don't have a small waist and a big ass, she isn't the standard. That's not true either. Like, listen, y'all can't. This the crazy thing is that I hate what goes on. Y'all hate for us to classify y'all and put y'all in the group, but y'all notoriously take all men and say all men are like this, all men are that. No, listen, we all not like that. We all don't, just because this is the thing. Social media plays a big part, especially now, because y'all think that's the standard, because that's all y'all see. Y'all see these women with the big ass, small waist, that they're going to get surgeries and all this shit to maintain that standard, because it's buyable. People are buying into it. That don't mean the average man goes, I'm not messing with no chick unless she got small waist and big old ass and all that. No. Stop putting us in a box. No, we have our own individual preference, and we do have preferences. And it's more than just the cat that you ride around with.
I don't know. I said this before, but I don't know if some people may have missed it, but we all capping on social media. That shit ain't none of that shit real. None of that shit real. Stop buying into it. Like it's cap. It's cap. Like come on, man.
So cap, Chris says women can't handle rejection as well as men. That's true.
At all, Chris.
That's true. Listen, the most simplest, but the greatest thing I've ever been taught when I was young is a chick can only tell you yes or no.
That's it.
That's it. Like that, and that's my mindset.
But this is the difference between men and women, right? And it goes from like early childhood. Women been always put on a pedestal. Since they were the Liberty Baby. Right. How beautiful they are, they're a princess. So as they get adults, they still want that affection. They still need that attention. They still want to be, fawned on like they was when they were kids. Yep. Unfortunately, every nigga ain't gonna fawn over you. You might be regular to a nigga.
That's true.
And I might be regular to you. Like it's all right. Like it's okay to be regular. Like move around.
Right. So Lily said because no matter what, we are cheeky and we want to be wanted by all, period. And that
doesn't make sense to me. If I did things to be wanted by all women, I wouldn't have my woman.
That's a great point, Kev. That's a great point. So Dom goes and says, them hoes got daddy issues. Not me though. Being big ain't stop me with nothing. And fitting in all small. Ain't nothing ever.
I want to see you to read it. I stopped. I'm watching like that. That shit, I'm logging off.
Y'all gonna let me go down that rabbit hole. And I
will let you drive.
Please, my partners ain't nothing, son.
I'm gonna let you see the Larry party, bitch.
Can't be talking about Asian women too. Shake my
head. What you got against Asian women, bro? My wife is Asian.
I don't.
And of course, they can't take that real. They say they can say what they want, dudes who make money, etc. But we say it all. We want this, and that we the problem. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Basically, what he's saying is like they can pretty much say what they want, money, etc. Guy have to have this and that and that. But as soon as we say something, it's a problem. Yeah, that's crazy.
We're not voice strip, bro. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's true.
We're getting
I
out.
think it's because a man's preference is to look at as a rejection as to men, while women's preference is looked at as a challenge for a man. But at the end of the day, you like what you like.
And that's a fact.
You know what you like.
Shouts out to Just Candy. We appreciate your comment. Let me see. Fallon says, people need to learn to like what likes them.
Bingo.
That's not, let me tell you, I agree with that, and I don't agree with that. You shouldn't have to settle for what likes you.
Don't settle.
Not settle. But if somebody don't like you, you don't have to go out your way to like express.
Bash them for not liking you.
Yeah, or do anything to try to make them like you. That ain't what they don't want that. So just focus your energy on what actually want you.
Yeah.
Realize.
I mean, listen. Even in the instance where I get what y'all saying. Like, look, you got a lot liking you, deal with that. But that don't mean you have to deal with that. You can have your own preference as well.
I tell you what, if it's the shirtless party where all the men got to show up shirtless, I'm not going because they're not going to like me.
It ain't for me. Like,
they're not going to like me.
Wait, you never know, son. They like all body types and everything. I'm the heart of the party.
So you might be a bad bitch in that party.
So Bree says, "Come on, look, not all big girls do that shit."
Nah, but I didn't say all big.
See, I knew they would come for you, son. I knew that.
I made that clear. It's not all big women.
Fallon says she's not dark skin. You must know how cold it is outside. You must not know how cold it is outside.
Why I gotta be all that, baby? I like
tread lightly.
I don't have a problem with those.
He sent him a mug because he gonna need it to collect coins for the room tonight.
Damn.
I got you, bro. I'm gonna send you a cup, bro. I got you ASAP.
So Don says, I don't like niggas. Okay. With long.
You just keep on
for this, son. Like,
if you see Dom name, just screen read it before you put it up, bro.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
I don't like that.
Dom going in.
The moral of the story is Dom got a preference.
Yeah, fact.
Dom definitely got a preference, and I'm not reading a thing by Dom anymore. But thank you for because you just set me up 3 times. All right. We don't need that as men, but when you get a girl and shorty all on you and you gotta turn her down, it's a good feeling. I feel it.
I don't get off on turning women down. Turning women down, it don't move me, left or right. If I'm not interested.
Me neither, but I guess I get what he's saying. Like,
I feel what he's saying.
Yeah.
I'm just not interested. I'm not interested.
Nah, that make him feel like he got something special at home. I feel him.
Y'all don't have conversation about regular chicks. Y'all not regular chicks? Y'all don't think this apply to y'all at all? Like, you don't think so?
No, she probably mean like men conversations, like when we alone. You know what I mean?
So we saying our conversations when we talking about women, it's not about regular chicks.
But look though, even the ones that got the work done, they still regular chicks. They're just as insecure as you is.
No, she's talking about like the average, like a Walmart clerk. Like if we don't go to Walmart, we ain't gonna be like, man, Shorty was checking us out. We're fine as a mother.
Yeah, we would say that. That's a fact.
She's fine.
Behind that counter. You know?
You like what you like. You did.
Yeah,
listen, listen, and when we saying that, we don't necessarily mean fine is what the standard is of fine. My fine could be different from Earl fine or different from Kevin fine. I might see something and be like, Lord, that thing fine, and they'll be like, boy, you tripping, Shorty.
Your goof ass on, man.
Dumb ass on, man. The fuck? Like you tripping.
Definitely had this conversation before.
Because everybody, that's the moral of the story.
Yeah, you like what you like. Women critique each other more than anything and assume that all men want that perfect shape, color, and look. Oh, I agree with that.
Hold on, read that shit. Hold on, Rich.
I need to round up.
Shout out to Lisa. You're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. My woman was just on here telling us what we like.
I think the moral of the story is all women crazy.
That's
the moral of the story. You know what I mean? Like I got the balls to say it. I said, "Oh, women crazy." Like, I mean, like.
Yeah, man, y'all, women definitely deal with.
Look at his back cutting ass.
They're on a different wavelength than men.
Say it, bro. Say it. It's gonna make you feel so much better. Say it.
All women are crazy. Y'all,
y'all
all crazy. Y'all crazy as a motherfucker, son. I don't get it.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
Son,
yeah, look at it.
I don't have to know, Lisa. That's a lie.
Oh man, that's funny, son. That's
you don't like big Asians, son?
No, I never said that. I haven't. I've never said anything about Asian women, and I never say anything about big women.
What's up, Amanda? What's up, y'all? So, Dominic has a question. Have you ever been with a girl because you were attracted to her personality? How important are looks?
I thought we talked about this before.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
We're supposed to.
Oh, we did. Well,
we're supposed to.
I think we did. I think you leaned more towards you said looks was big for you. I said looks wasn't that big for me. Like 50. Like I need. You gotta have some type of personality. Like
I prefer personality. I'm with my old lady right now because my old lady is fucking absolutely hilarious.
So so answer the question. So the question is,
I think it was Reg then.
Have you ever been with a girl based on that you were attracted to her personality? How important the looks? Go ahead and answer it real quick.
Yeah, I think it's 50-50. I think I had to have some type of physical attraction to you, but you gotta have a good personality too. You gotta have good vibrations, good energy. You know what I mean? Like you gotta be somebody I want to be around. Like a lot of women don't understand like the foundational aspects of what a man wants. They just think it's all superficial. And that's not really the truth. Like a lot of people, I ain't gonna say not really true. A lot of people might end up in fucked up situations because everything's superficial. But you gotta have some type of foundation in your relationship. Like, you know what I mean, you gotta be able to have conversations. Like Kev said, even joke or have a good sense of humor. Like, you know what I mean? Like that shit plays a factor. You can't be a fucking a book with empty pages and expect a nigga to read you. Nigga be looking like, bitch, you bland as fuck.
Right, I'm with you 100%. Like I say, what caught my attention with my old lady was that she was absolutely hilarious. Like, I personally think my old lady, the most beautifulest woman in the world. But what caught my attention was her sense of humor. I was like, she's funny as fuck, and I can fuck with somebody like that because I know that like 87% of the shit I say out of my mouth is intended for you to laugh. You feel me? Whether you find it funny or not, if you don't laugh, somebody else gonna laugh. You feel me? So,
but your intention is for the
my intention is to make everybody in the room face turn at me. You feel me? So that's what caught my attention about my old lady. I was like, "Oh, Shorty funny as shit. I like her."
But this is the dope part though, right? Don't her personality insinuate everything else though? Like it make it, it make it better. Like
her personality not showing it drives me. Like what you want a day like? You know what I'm saying? Right. Why you acting like that? It irked me.
No, Nug, I said it's 50-50, bro. I ain't say it was 80-20, bro. I said
listen. The initial attraction has to be there.
That's a fact.
And you gotta be like something gotta make you approach it. Then from there, of course, with a great personality just brings it over to the top, and usually that's you put yourself in position. You know what I'm saying?
There's good looking women everywhere, but like what comes after that?
Like you can't just be that.
A lot of it just be the intro, and you go through the book and the pages be blamed.
Yeah, but that's
sure. So Lily said, I just posed that we are bipolar. Deal with it.
Look at this is a fact, Lily. Like we know y'all crazy. We just have to find the one that fit us. That's all. Like you know what I mean? That's it.
We got to find out how much crazy we can deal with. Like it's a preference thing. Back to the original.
Yeah, some of y'all too crazy for a nigga. Some of y'all just might be right for a nigga. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Dom. I made sure I put this. She's gonna put a focus on try, so I won't have to do the pause game every time I'm reading her.
No, Dom, you good. Red just gotta not highlight your comments. That's all. Like
I'm
a highlight them. I'm just not gonna read.
You have to pause before you read them. That's
we not infringing on your first your constitutional right, baby. Say what you want to say.
Man, look, help me out, Dom. Don't do all that shit. No, I'm just playing. Nigga ain't trying to wake up to Oscar the Grouch. That is absolutely true. You have to have some type of attraction. I'm saying, so E-Last girl had no personality and didn't know her right from my left.
You should not know shit about shit. She cap.
Big cap, I said.
Big cap.
Terrible, son. Terrible. Looks could get you in the door. Personality keeps you in the house. That is absolutely
that's
true.
Real shit, Chris.
Man, that's true.
And I like the story that came behind.
Yeah, I did hit him with the
that's absolutely true. Absolutely true. All right, ain't none of y'all walking up to no Oscar the Grouch. Stop it. Nah, that's what we said. Nug, you dig? Initially, some attraction got to be there, and then of course, the personality accentuates the.
Thank you, Brandon. You so sweet.
The story. I know they ain't gonna go right.
Nigga, I just want to tell your business, yeah. That's why I got that AR. I'm tired of this shit, yeah. Nigga, I want to tell your business, yeah. I'm start practicing shit, yeah.
Oh man, thank y'all for the comments and letting y'all know how y'all feel about this subject, man. It was a good one. Yeah, we definitely appreciate that, man. So let's get into another subject about, and this time we're gonna focus on the men. Do you feel that men are humble enough to know when to apologize to their women, or in general? Like, do you think men are humble enough, or do we have that in us to do? So we'll start with you, E. How you feel about that?
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Like, it's a process. You know what I mean? Like, it's a process to learn how to accept you wrong and be man enough to admit you wrong. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like, I say this, Reg knew my relationship from when it first started. Mm-hmm. I had a terrible time admitting I was wrong. Like, me and Reg had some long ones, you dig? But like, now I think that I'm to the point where like, I'm like, you know what? If I'm wrong, I can say, you know what? Babe, I'm wrong. I apologize. You dig? Like, but at a point, but I think for every man though, you have to get to that point where you accountable, you holding yourself accountable. You dig what I'm saying? And for women too, because you motherfuckers don't apologize. But at the end of the day, I think that for men, I think it's easier for men to apologize and admit they were wrong, because contrary to what people believe, women have bigger pride than men. That's a fact. Yep.
I agree.
I mean, I didn't know that until I got married, because I was single most of my life. So like, I didn't know how prideful women were until I got into a serious relationship. Like, damn, this nigga is like stubborn as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, you know you're wrong, and you refuse to say, babe, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Like, you'll go days without saying nothing to me because you refuse to say you're wrong. Like, women fucked up. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Yeah, we could get there. It's just to take some work. That's all gonna take some work.
What about you, Kev? How you feel about that?
I struggle with this. This is one of my struggles. It is, though. It is. But the reason why it's challenging with me because I feel like I feel like I get finessed into, all right, an apology is due now.
You get finessed into, explain that, son.
I'm about to, all right, because the initial issue won't get addressed. What'll happen is I'll have an issue, and then it'll get exercised and extended into something where I was actually wrong.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So now I have to apologize because we're talking about something that I'm wrong about. But we just glossed over the issue that I had where I was actually right, and I should have heard an apology. Women good at pulling out the big joker. You feel me?
Right. Yeah. You right.
Definitely.
I got the deuce of spades, so I'm good. I got the big joker.
He's just that big joke every time, huh?
Facts.
And before it, this the trump card right here. Now let's talk about this. It's like, all right, I'm sorry.
Right.
But I don't be wanting to apologize because
you gotta keep them on topic though, because that's gonna be their way out because they don't want to apologize.
See, now you follow me.
You gotta keep them on topic. You gotta say, nah, my nigga, that's not what we talking about. This is what we talking about.
Women master that though. Women master.
Yeah, but you gotta know it. You gotta prepare yourself. Whenever y'all start talking, put in the back of your head, she coming with that big joker. You did. I just gotta be ready for it. You did.
Women hit you with the Yoda. They hit you with the fucking Jedi mind trick. All the time.
And you know what she said when she walked out the room? I got his ass.
Let me tell you. One of the things that's exercised, right, is the because I'm mad at you. Now you're mad that I'm mad, right? I hate that shit. Cause like now the focal point is no longer on the issue, and now we sitting there and we just engaging into some bullshit, and now I'm focused more on you being mad, so we don't even get to the actual point at hand as it's going. So it never goes that way. Never goes that way. But like for the original topic, like yeah, man, I think it comes with maturity, man. Once you mature and you get serious in your situation, you kind of just be you put yourself in a position to understand that you have to understand what's going on. So and just like anything else, it's a give and a take. So you sit back and you go, well, damn, how I could have did that better. Like maybe I shouldn't have been as aggressive. Maybe I should have listened a little more. And that all comes with maturity and time and the care and the want. Like if it's somebody you care about and you want, like of course, like we get to that point where we can humble ourselves to be like, you know what? I was kind of tripping with that. Maybe I went a little too far. Maybe this or whatever. But at the same token, women suck at apologizing. So it makes it even difficult because I get more frustrated at the fact that like, why I can't just get an initial apology from you so we could get this shit over with? Why we got to go through these steps and layers of me breaking down all this shit you didn't build up to finally get to the point where you like, you dig? Oh, my bad. So you only apologizing after I didn't fuss about all this other shit. So like basically you just sat up there and did that. So it's just crazy. Yeah, man. Wait, why y'all looking like? Why y'all got that look on y'all face?
I'm just gonna say this. Lumpo lady, wow.
I gotta pee. I'm coming right back.
Get into the comments,
so why he take that? We gonna get into some of these comments, man. So, man, y'all women really don't believe Jesus Christ. Look at this, man. All right, man. So we gonna get into it.
He probably talking about
the first.
You his wife.
He said no. No. Fallon says, fuck no. Angelica says, hell no. Getting my boyfriend to say I'm sorry is like pulling teeth. Lisa says, he will apologize to me now, but not to anyone else. Right, fellas? It's for another conversation.
I'll give you that, God.
That's my bro, though. I understand him, so I don't even be tripping. So that's my bro. No, y'all just buy us food like we dummies. We shut up. Like,
son. Chick-fil-A never hurt nobody.
Everybody love Chick-fil-A.
Everybody love Chick-fil-A.
Can't go wrong with Chick-fil-A. Easy, you got to wear a nigga down for an apology.
Ain't that fucked up?
That's terrible. You said, Chris says we know when we're wrong. Depends on if we give a fuck or not. And that's true. Like, it depends on how much, if we really give a fuck or not. That is true. Bree said depends on what you did. Why it depends on what we did? Like, if you wrong, you wrong. Like,
if you wrong, you wrong.
It shouldn't depend on it.
Like, we did. It's about nigga. If you wrong,
it's about you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in our instance, most men, I believe, especially in serious relationships, are quicker to apologize than the women. That's just my opinion. I may be wrong. Everybody's situation is different, but I feel like we be so focused on getting shit right because we logical thinkers. Like, so we like, look, I need to fix this shit real quick. Look, man, I'm tired of all this back and forth, this fussing and shit. So guess what? I apologize, you dig, whatever. Let's get this shit over with. And then y'all listen to that. Well, you know what? I apologize too.
But you know the hard thing about it, though, when that happened, bro, they not really sincerely apologizing. They just doing it because they're trying to get to the end result, right? Yeah. With a woman, what I realize is you have to have long, detailed conversations for them to understand where they fucked up at. Because in their mind, they always fucking right.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to sit there and go step by fucking step, like they ate, and be like, nigga, this is what you did wrong.
Right.
And
this is why we got here. Like this
right,
is,
yeah.
I'm getting off topic. Like you said, they be throwing the monkey wrenches.
Yeah.
They be looking like Donkey Kong on it. You just Mario.
You did this in 1998.
Like,
This is why, like, nigga, shut up, nigga. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing, nigga.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
I see how way, but I ain't missing nothing though.
Brandon says, one says, I ain't fucking with it. I apologize, capping. If a nigga wrong, I'll admit it and apologize. Real talk.
Big fact. Big fact, Brandon. Shout out to you. Gang, man.
Look, say women will find something else to fuss about before apologizing.
That's a fact.
It's usually something that you give them. It's usually something that you give them. If you shut up, you don't give them nothing and they can't fuss.
You know what's so crazy though? Nah, just keeping it real though. Women are notorious for holding on to the craziest shit to have that in their back pocket to throw up in the moment when they fuck up. We can't do that to them. Once the past is the past, we gotta leave it the past. But y'all notorious taking that bitch and alley hoop that bitch. Oh no, you ain't about to be mad with me today. Nigga, you remember when you did this? Like, no, like what the fuck? What they gotta do with what's going on right now? You know
Post filing comment?
Which one? The last one?
Yeah. Nah, it should say it's easier to apologize to your partner than it is to apologize to your own woman.
Oh, you?
It's easier.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's not easy.
Man.
It's easier. If me and my dog having an issue, I can be like, my bad round, you know, and I know that either my bad round gonna be, you know, that's gonna be accepted or it's not gonna be accepted.
But the thing is, to your point, is that when you tell your partner my bad, is immediately accepted and y'all move on.
Right.
You apologize to a woman, you gotta hear that shit for another week.
Yep, forever.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so
the craziest aspect is I've apologized when I wasn't even wrong for the initial thing that I was mad about because that person was mad and then had to sit up there and endure the fact that now I'm in the bad because I apologize for some shit we wasn't even originally talking about. So now my duck ass is the bad guy.
No, that's the finesse, bro. You gotta
listen. I can sit here and say I've been finessed.
Yeah, nah.
Plenty of time.
You get finessed so many times when you start to realize this a fucking game.
Yeah, you fucking over.
Then you start making changes. Like, hold the fuck up. This ain't gonna work like this. Fuck no.
Yep.
So Lisa says the question is, you apologize to your significant others, but will you apologize to each other, friends, brothers? So did we just answer that?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we definitely will. I have no problem.
I feel like I'm wrong, and I rarely feel like I'm wrong. So I don't do too much apologize.
But you know, the craziest part is like with men and like especially with your friends and shit, you don't necessarily have to say I'm sorry to be I'm sorry. Like for instance, like I've been mad at E plenty of times. I've been mad at
my nigga always mad with me. I'm always mad.
And like all it take is like, bitch, what you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? And we know
facts.
We know where it's at, you dig? And then it's good, you dig? Kev, the same thing. I'd have been mad at Kev, I can tell y'all a story, but I don't want to tell a story.
Wait, so sidebar before you tell any stories, B. We need the sidebar before you tell any stories, B.
It ain't nothing that bad in it, but he
did something from that man first.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna accept this one.
All right,
you good with this one, Kev. So Kev put a hilarious post on social media, right? The shit was funny as shit. He put a GoFundMe and was like, help my mans lose some weight, right? At the time, I was just not in the playing mood. I saw it and instantly was like, bitch, I will fuck you up, son. You playing too much, you dig? But even with that, I had to think about it like, man, this is my bro. This is my man's. He ain't gonna never try to fuck on me. It was all in fun.
You know the funny
I had to
thing
call
is?
back and apologize.
Let me tell you something. The funny thing is, son, as you get older, son, you getting too serious, B. You gotta learn how to laugh a little, B. Like, you getting too serious, son.
A lot of shit be going on, bro.
I feel you. Laughter, no.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It helps out with a lot of shit, bro. But nah, you be jumping off the head sometimes, like, bitch, fuck you too. You know what I mean? Like, fuck you. I'm still mad, bitch. You ain't gonna talk to me crazy, bitch. Fuck wrong with you, like. But I know it's all love, though. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, like, for us, it don't take much. Like, the apology is simple. Like, it ain't even I'm sorry. It's like, what's up, bitch? What you doing? Like, what's that? We know where it's at. Like, nigga know. Like, we all good.
I felt bad about this shit.
Nah, great, but you shouldn't have, though, because you.
And that's what I told him.
I did because, like you say, my intention is never to fuck over my dog. You did. Like, I don't never want. This my brother. You feel me? I don't never want this man to feel like, you know, I'm trying to fuck over him, or I'm trying to, you know, put him in a spot where he like, why are you doing this to me?
Right.
You feel me?
He felt attacked at that moment. Yeah.
Yes,
but the thing that
fucked me up. It fucked me up the whole day. I was like, damn, I really pissed my dog off. Like, that wasn't my aim.
Yeah, but I was being a little sensitive about the situation.
Yeah, you can be a little emotional, but we're not
a little emotional. You know what I'm saying? Listen, in the crazy part, in that moment, we both sincerely apologize. No, it didn't. He took it down before he made any money. So
I ain't get no money. You did.
He didn't get no bread for it. Which come or whatever. So Lily said, not true. Women are like that. You say you're sorry. I'm done with it. You can't really move on if you keep going back. Well, I remember when. So let it go. Now, that's correct. Ideally, you want that to go, but we know women don't do that.
Women don't function that way, yo.
Women do not function that way, though. Women do not function that way. Like, we have to.
I think it's a more being right thing than anything.
Like, what you think is more than?
Because you got to think about it. They only talk about it when they're in the wrong. So they're going to bring up a reason why they right. You know what I mean? Right. So at the end of the day, you did this, so it trumps what I did, so I'm right.
Because they don't address shit on the spot.
No, they don't want to. Because they got something logical. Women emotional creatures, bro. They don't want to sit there and, like, go through the emotions of, like, you know what I mean? I was wrong. I fucked up. I'm sorry. That's too much for them. They got too much pride for that.
They sit on shit, bro. They sit on it and sit on it and sit on it and sit on it, and you finally hear about it, but you usually finally hear about it when you address some shit that you got a problem with them about.
That's a fact.
Yeah, they give you the FBI. They coming when they got you nailed to the wall. They're
like the fans, though. The whole
they coming when you nailed to the wall for sure.
But this is the crazy thing. If we did that in return as an apology, like if we did all this shit around the fact instead of just directly apologizing, y'all won't take it as authentic. But we have to take that shit that y'all do as an authentic apology and just deal with it.
But you have to understand. It's more. Fuck! I just lost my train of thought. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
So she said she's like that. Okay. My bad. Lily said. She said nah. She said she's like that. Okay. That's the way she is. From her comment. Okay. So Lisa said usually y'all did something related to the past situation. Keep repeating history. That's why we bring it up. That's not true.
Cap.
Yep, big cap.
That's big cap.
That's women want to be right.
That's big cap.
Next.
That's super capping. So Lily said, I was not speaking for all of us, just myself. Oh, So we're gonna give you something to feel better about that. No, don't worry about it. We'll get into some sports. I never want to. Why? Because y'all don't want to take accountability to how y'all act. That's how y'all act. This is real shit. Y'all really act like that. But yeah, man. Thank y'all for the comment again, man. We appreciate it. You know we feel it. Hopefully it don't be too bad for us tonight because my wife is yelling at me as well on this issue. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hear it when I get off here. But it is what it is. Y'all need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? She said, Fallon said, because y'all lying. She said, Alicia said, you didn't wash the dishes last week, so you get fussed at again.
But she knew I don't wash dishes.
Oh, all right, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, so she know how you
Yeah, we had this conversation way before we bought the house. Like, I don't wash dishes. We talked about this. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
so Fallon, we listen. You got three. This is the thing. You got three grown adults sitting here telling y'all, and we all agree that you guys do not believe in apology, like giving an apology immediately. Like, why is it? It's not lying. Like, you just keeping it real. It's not lying. Let me see. What she said? Don't rush all to call each other first. That's terrible. Anyway, that moment when you gotta apologize to your girls because you was mad because she didn't do some bullshit. Yep.
you can't hear you, love.
I said it sounds like I gotta apologize again, and I ain't even doing shit.
Don't do it, son.
I'm not.
You repeating the
Stand
pattern.
strong.
You hear me? Yeah.
Stand strong.
I'm not apologizing for shit.
Facts. I'm gonna send you a cup there and put some change in.
Send that.
Oh yeah. She said y'all definitely gonna have that conversation amongst y'all. So all right, so that's enough because y'all getting in y'all feelings as usual. That's what y'all do. See y'all being emotional.
Yeah.
So we gonna go ahead and do this. Of
Like
course,
a
like
dog,
always.
No,
Like a
get
dog,
on your squad, you hear me? Yeah. If she get out of flight, she gotta put her shoes on, you hear me?
Facts. Look, so we go. Look, my dog gets stuff thrown at him all on the. But anyway, of course, we gonna go ahead and get up the subject before one of us get killed.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna be
of
like
course, this podcast would not be the podcast it is if we ain't talk about sports. So here we go. This is
I don't want
sports
to talk about
talk.
sports, Reg.
Huh?
I don't want to talk about sports.
Man,
Why you want to talk about sports, man?
Got a lot going on, man.
We got a lot going on in sports.
It's been a rough week. It has been.
Been a rough week, dog.
Yeah, man. We got to get into it. Well, I mean, just to get it out the way, we can jump right into that. Like, I'll just play the video for you. Don't worry about it. We'll play the video.
This one.
Hey, bro. Good playing, bro. You too, man. Playing. Love you, man. You too. Yeah, everything awesome. About you, man. I'll be in touch. Yeah, sounds right. Good. Take care. Let's look, all right? All right, Danny.
See, I was gonna be petty and play the whole thing to kind of put the egg, but we're gonna stop it right there. So basically, if all that knows, the Saints lost to the Buccaneers in the playoff game. Tom Brady defeated Drew Brees. This is supposedly Drew's last year, so they was focusing on him in his last game in the Superdome. How do you guys feel about the game? Like, do any one of you guys want to comment about the game? No.
You want me to go first, now?
Yeah, please.
Either one of you guys can go first.
So, I want to first and foremost say thank you to Drew Brees and everything you've done for the city for bringing us a championship. We appreciate you immensely, and we're more than happy to see you go. You've been holding us down for the last 4 years. Your fucking noodle arm came through the ball over 10 yards. Like, you really been fucking son. Jameis once it came in threw that bitch on a dime. I hope we resign Jameis or go get Deshaun Watson. A lot of people say Deshaun Watson would be a good fit for us. I'll say this: we was in that playoff game. The turnovers beat us. But I'm focused on moving on to the future. We had a perfect team to win the Super Bowl. Defense was right. Special team was right. Just the quarterback held us back. You know what I mean?
What you got, Kev? Damn, my dog lost for words. I know the feeling, bro.
No, you don't.
We just lost the Super Bowl last year. We was in the Super Bowl.
No,
you don't know the feeling.
You don't
I
get
know
it.
the feeling. We was in the Super Bowl.
No, it's different.
Well, help me understand. Why y'all looking like y'all lost your puppy? What's going on?
it hurt. It hurt. You feel me? It hurt. We won in the last 4 years. We won 49 games. 49 games. We the only team in NFL history to win that many games in a 4-year span with 0 Super Bowl appearances.
Jeez. That's crazy.
It hurt, bro. It hurt. It's hard being a fan, though. I'm not gonna lie. I love my team. I love my team. We have so much talent on both sides of the ball. We even talented on special teams. Our punter, Thomas Morstead, is arguably the best punter in the NFL. We have it all, bro. I feel like we have the best coach in the NFL. I feel like sometimes his ego get in the way, but I feel like we have the best coach in the NFL. I like him leading men over everybody else in the NFL. You know, the only people who in that conversation might be Andy Reid and Bill Belichick. We have the elite everything, and we can't never get over the hump, whether it be by hook or crook. These losses hurt, and what make it hurt even more. What make it hurt even more is the fact that like people from our city that's not fans of the team, if we're not playing a team, they still want to troll. I don't think that type of shit happened in Chicago when the Bears ain't doing well.
They do.
Nah, you know they do. You gotta use a city like Oakland because they'll beat the piss out you. Know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oakland is
even when Oakland was trash, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're popular.
Huh? In Oakland, they either rock with the Raiders or the 49ers. I don't think niggas in Oakland rock with the New York Giants.
Oh, no. Oh, you talking about Reg? Oh, no.
No, I'm just saying in general.
Nah, I know.
Reg don't be on the social media with the bullshit.
Yes, he do.
I don't be saying
I go through my Instagram group we got, bitch. That bitch lit with you and Mel going hammer on us. But it's all love.
Wait, first of all, that's not true. That's absolutely not true.
That's not true.
Niggas be
I laugh a lot. Granted, I laugh a lot. I laugh a lot at the post that's put by people that hate on the Saints and shit like that.
More than you should.
The commentary is funny. But what I tell you, but the thing about it is, it's like y'all. I mean, I guess because I live here, y'all be sensitive as shit about the fact that people like other teams, like
because that shit set the tone for the city. It set the tone for the city.
How?
This ain't just New Orleans is a unique place,
right?
It's not like the Cowboys. The Cowboys, they lose. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck.
Yes, they do.
This is the thing.
The Cowboys get roasted on the regular.
This is the thing.
They don't give a fuck, bro.
My Saints fans too.
That shit don't change the mood of the city.
This is the thing, though. Yeah, you're right. It don't change the mood. When the Saints lose, the mood of the city changes. When they win, again, the mood of the city changes. But this is the thing, though. What I don't understand, how can you be a fan of another team other than the Saints if the Saints are already entrenched here? You know what I mean? Like, I can see if you're a Chicago Bulls fan because we ain't had no basketball team. I can see if you're a Yankees fan because we ain't had no baseball team. But we've always had a football team since like 1967, some shit like that. So
there was shit water.
Yeah, there was shit water, but like you gotta stay down until you come up. But a lot of motherfuckers don't want to be down. They want to instantly be up. And that's why we got a lot of people that's not Saints fans.
Here's the thing. Here's my issue. All right. I know when we was coming up, I know who the good teams were.
Mm-hmm.
It was the Dallas Cowboys,
49ers.
San Francisco 49ers. You could sprinkle in some Green Bay Packers, you could sprinkle in some Pittsburgh Steelers. You feel me?
The Buffalo Bills was good too.
Buffalo Bills was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the elite teams. You couldn't get a lot of New Orleans Saints merch, and we lived in New Orleans.
You can't even get games on TV.
Huh?
You can't even get games on TV.
Right. So if you wasn't a fan, if you our age, you're not a fan of the Saints, that's perfectly fine. 9 times out of 10, 90% of the time, you're probably going to be a fan of our rivals, which is the 49ers And as of recent, the Cowboys.
Atlanta Falcons.
Not the Falcons.
Nah, not the Falcons.
Yeah, they got some Falcon fans.
Falcons in the same boat.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
They're the same boat.
They
was just as garbage as we was.
Yeah, true.
I mean, they probably do, but
same boat as us. But Cowboys, 49ers, Green Bay Packers, Pittsburgh Steelers, Buffalo Bills, those were the elite teams back in our day coming up. When we was, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 years old. Those were the squads. Mm-hmm. So if you're a fan of those teams, that's absolutely fine. But when I see fucking Kansas City Chiefs fans fucking with us, like, all right, you from New Orleans. You know.
Yeah, because that nigga ain't no Kansas City Chiefs fan.
No, they have Kansas City Chiefs fans. I'm not speaking about our partner. It's another one of my partners who I'm really talking about.
All right. About to go in, yeah.
I'm about to go in, I'm
tempted to add him because he made a post, and I was like, don't do that shit. That's lame. Don't do that lame shit. I'm gonna tell you in a second. Anyway, when the Saints lose, I can see like Kansas City is AFC West. We play you one time every 4 years. We see you one time every 4 years. Right? Why are you hating on the Saints?
But you know the conversation piece. He knows people gonna reply.
Like, so for me, being that I am I'm a 49ers fan, right? I fuck with y'all because we friends and we talk about each other's teams and shit.
We'll be rivals too.
I don't go out the way to be like the hate on the Saints. I actually, if they're not playing my team, I could care less whether y'all win or lose or whatever. Like, to be honest with you or whatever. I wouldn't sit up here and lie and say like I'd be rooting for y'all. Hey, yeah, I hope they win. But I could care either way less or whatever. Like, I'm focused on my team or whatever.
But we rivals though, Reg.
Yeah. See, the beef between the Saints and the 49ers go way back to the NFC West.
Yeah, I know that.
I appreciate when you got something fucked up to say because I know where it's coming from. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's genuine. You know what I'm saying? Dislike is genuine because I dislike the 49ers just as much.
You a New York Giants fan, man? Shut the fuck up. Like, ain't nobody talking to you. You feel me? Shut the fuck up.
Y'all don't play each other, right?
You're making a nigga beat you up, like, because now I feel like you just playing with me.
But you know why? That's why niggas do what they do. Because they want that emotion.
They want that reaction.
They want that emotion.
Like, go talk to the Raiders fans. You feel me? Go talk your shit. The Raiders ain't one shit.
Nigga don't know Raiders fans. Nigga only know Saints fans.
You know for a fact that if we losing, nigga, it's gonna be a violent week. The Saints winning really set the tone for how much action the city about to have.
Honestly, it's sad, but that's so true of a state.
The city does react to like.
So you like, all right, lose all. I like trolling y'all when y'all lose all the time, and just like, come on, partner, you want some whole shit.
But
you know what I mean? Nigga, to be fair, you can't listen. Y'all just as hard as on everybody. Listen, when y'all motherfuckers winning,
we hard on our rivals.
No, y'all hard on everybody. No.
Atlanta Falcon fan can tell me whatever they want to tell me, and it won't move me because I know it come from a place of beef.
Right.
It be fucked up when it's like, like you're not really a friendly, but you ain't an enemy either. Like, where's this fire? Right. Where's this coming from? You just don't want to have shit like.
So let's think about it like this, right? In the aspect of competition wise, right? So if y'all on the top echelon of the teams, right? Y'all record is up there 13, whatever, and you competing with all the other teams that's up there, right? Is it wrong for one of those teams to feel a certain kind of way towards y'all and talk shit?
Nah, I mean, look, man. If you're not an op, nigga, shut up. You feel me? If you're not an op, shut up. Like, what you throwing a flag?
Right.
You gotta understand though, some niggas be wanting attention.
Yeah,
if you ever notice when the Saints lose, you get a million posts about the Saints. But when they're winning, niggas will come on your comments and they'll type some shit. But they just itching for the Saints to lose. And don't let the Saints lose a playoff game, niggas in ecstasy. Like, they didn't have, you know what I mean? They just had the best time of their life. But it's like, bro, like, at the end of the day, like, Move around, bro. Like you got nothing better to do with your life.
It's two teams.
y'all something else. Son.
It's two teams.
This is fucked up to other people's teams. That's the funniest shit. Though.
Two teams that's not like a historical rival of the New Orleans Saints that I'll accept trash talk from.
And
two teams. The Dallas Cowboys. If you a Cowboy fan and you want trash the Saints, I'll accept that. I'll accept that because of Katrina. You got an influx of people from New Orleans that moved to your area, and it became a rival. Everybody that went to Atlanta, we was already beefed out with them, so they got free pass to talk this shit.
Right.
The Houston Texans can talk this shit. If you live in Houston, you want to talk your Texans shit and the same shit, I'll accept it. But I don't want to hear nothing from nobody in no fucking Kansas City. Don't talk to me if you live in Wisconsin. Don't talk to me about my Saints. You playing me, I'll punch you in your mouth.
Jesus Christ, he's such a violent guy when it comes to these.
Because I don't like it's hoish.
Well, I don't like all this negative vibration, this bad energy. So I want to move on to basketball.
Let's move on to basketball. Let's give you a little clip of what happened on last night. I think this clip I picked this clip because it was a pretty good game. Not because of Earl and his love with stuff, but just show you the highlights.
Gang.
That dunk right there, the first Laker field goal since the 8-11 mark. They've had a ton of free throws. But the first field goal, long range three from Curry. Oh, he's got it. Stephen Curry.
And this is over a 7-footer. Look at this. Just backtracks for his third three tonight.
Gang.
Yeah, man. I picked that highlight only because that was a pretty good game. LeBron wound up missing the game winner. On the other end, he did have a chance to win the game. It was a pretty good game. The Nets game, the Brooklyn game was actually a pretty good game.
All the games on Mother King was good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, man. So the question lies, man, how y'all feel about Steph in his plea or whatever? I'm going to Kev because I already know you kind of biased. We're gonna go to Kev first on this issue. Do you think Steph has stepped up in the role of understanding that he's the leader of that team right now?
I think they would have fucking lost if the Lakers ain't just spent all their energy beating the shit out of the Pelicans.
Oh, so you think it was they were tied from the
they beat the fuck out of us. They steamrolled us.
So how did they absorb a lot of energy and beating the shit out of you?
They fucked us up, and then you gotta play Steph. I don't feel like Steph stepped into no role of knowing that he should have been in that role. I mean, you got the MVPs. They call it your team. You should have already had that mindset. I don't excuse when it's like he the only superstar that get a pass. Like he get passes. You did. Steph allowed to he allowed to he don't have everybody on his team. They all hurt and this and that. Like, nah, nigga, you got 2 MVPs, cuz. Ain't no they hurt. Go out there and go get 60 every night. If you can't get 60 every night, then you not who you is. Like, I like Steph, but I don't like Steph like how other people like Steph. Like some people like Steph. Like he like that. I feel like Steph regular. He got a nice jump shot, and he'll get hot every now and then. But I don't feel like Steph that guy. Like I feel like Steph gotta have everything gotta work right for Steph to be that guy. I don't look at Steph like how I look at LeBron. I don't look at Steph how I look at Kawhi. I don't look at Steph how I look at KD. I don't look at Steph how I look at Giannis. I look at Steph as, you got to have the perfect outfit to be a bad bitch. That's how I look at Steph.
Okay, what about you?
If your makeup not right, you ain't right. You can't just step out the house and be a bad bitch. That's how I look at Steph. Go ahead, E.
Well, I would say with Steph being third in the league in scoring, I think he has stepped up. I think that you name me one player that did average 60 a night, and then we'll talk. You can't compare a nigga like Giannis to Steph that's so limited that he can't even make a 14-foot jump shot. You can't compare him to LeBron because he didn't lose 6 finals. So I kind of sense a little hatred bubbling down there.
Not hate.
But let me talk. I'll let you talk. So the regular, that was mad casual. I don't like how you handled my man just now. But it's I get why niggas hate on Steph, right? Because you look at him like that nigga 6'3", like he ain't that bad. I could do with that nigga. You can't. He ain't just a nigga with a jump shot. The nigga 6'3", he averaged almost 30 a night. He got a team that'll never make the playoffs or be in a lottery with a winning record. So all that Steph hate that be going on is to be jealous, insecure niggas. That's all. Like the nigga that's a regular nigga in size and stature, but he putting up giant numbers. You know what I'm saying? So no, a nigga don't have to have it perfect to be a winner, because if you remember in college, he was a Davidson. He didn't go to Texas like KD. He didn't go to out of high school like LeBron. So stop trying to discredit a nigga and give a nigga their props.
Ain't Steph bigger than Jason Kidd?
Huh?
Ain't Steph bigger than Jason Kidd?
No, Jason Kidd like 6'4". I told him Jason Kidd like 6'4". Jason
Kidd like 6'2".
All right, maybe he's 6'2". Maybe he's 6'2". We'll say that.
Steph Curry's actually bigger than Jason Kidd.
We'll say that. Go ahead.
All right. I never looked at Jason Kidd like, oh, he a regular nigga. He my size. Why I can't do what Jason Kidd do?
So Jason Kidd better than Steph Curry?
I never did that. So I'm not about to. Why would I do it with Steph, but not do it with Jason Kidd?
But my question is Jason Kidd better than Steph Curry to you?
To me, yes.
Okay.
Jesus.
How you feel, Riz? Because I'm done with that.
Jesus.
I feel like Jason Kidd better than Steph Curry. I feel like Steph Curry. What the fascination with Steph Curry is the jump shot. I feel like Steph Curry's the best shooter I ever seen in my life.
So you don't feel like he does anything else well?
Makes, right?
Again, I feel like Steph Curry is the best jump shooter I've ever seen in my life. So whenever you talk about how many makes, they're all jump shots. Today, I just said he's the best jump shooter I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, we kind of done with that.
But I feel like Jason Kidd is an overall better player than Steph Curry.
We got it.
I feel like Steph Curry moved to Steph Curry. Oh, okay, Steph Curry played last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
10 games.
Barely 10 games. Yeah.
Why he only played 10 games?
He was hurt.
Because he had a fractured hand.
He had a fractured hand, or he didn't have his teammates.
He had a fractured hand.
Did he have his teammates when he first got there? He played, right?
When he first got to Golden State?
Yeah.
Like his
rookie. Like you saying his teammates like these niggas Hall of Famers. Draymond averaged 4 points a game.
Draymond got a Defensive Player of the Year award.
You talking like so Draymond's a Hall of Famer?
Draymond not win awards.
So Draymond Hall of Famer.
Draymond win awards.
Damn, you cap, man.
Draymond
Because niggas just be hating and hate.
No, answer the question. Do Draymond Green go to the All-Star game based off the numbers you provide?
What you got, Reg?
Answer the question. All right, I'll talk to Reg. Reg, do Draymond Green go to the All-Star game?
Yeah, but it's fan voted.
No, do Draymond Green go to the All-Star game where he not a starter?
Well, he not a starter?
Yeah. Has Draymond Green been
Yeah, he's been there.
Because they only vote for the starters.
Yeah, he's been there.
All right, he's been there. Has Draymond Green won a Defensive Player of the Year award? Because that's not cool. All right, so niggas on his team is winning awards, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is Klay Thompson arguably the second best shooter we ever seen in our entire life?
Arguably.
Yeah. All right. Is Klay Thompson not a guy that go handle Steph Curry assignment every single night on the defensive end?
Yeah.
All right. Is Klay Thompson, does he have the ability to score 28 in a quarter?
Yeah, he's done it.
He's done it, right?
Uh-huh.
All right.
So I'm saying, what point are you trying to make, though? That's what I'm talking about.
Is Klay Thompson a multiple-time All-Star?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what point are you trying to make, though?
My point is that the teammates that he played with, he's able to benefit off the teammates he played with.
Everybody does.
But everybody benefits off your teammates.
No, sir. He was just talking about, well, did he do this when he first, was Steph Curry doing this when he first came?
So I don't mean to cut you off. So are you insinuating that the only reason he's as good as he is because he feeds off the players he play with?
Yes.
That's terrible of observation on your end. So you're telling me, because you just listen, this is how it's contradictory, right? You just said this man the best shooter you ever seen in your life. That is not teammate based. That is an alone attribute that he has as a player, right? This guy is the best shooter we've ever seen, right? And you even say, even though most of his shots come off jump shots, that shit has nothing to do with teammates. Him scoring 28 points a game right now with only him, Draymond, and a bunch of other dudes that wouldn't start nowhere else is not a testament of really playing.
What you mean a bunch of other dudes that wouldn't start nowhere else?
Which players that start? Am I Oubre somewhere else?
The roster he got, the teammates he have now was all starters somewhere else.
Answer: would Oubre start right now for a good team? Would Oubre start?
He
right
the team that he was starting.
He was just for the Knicks.
He played for Phoenix. Why he was traded away?
Yeah. Why they traded him?
Because they made a move. Why Wiggins got traded? Why everybody got traded? Everybody get traded because
he got traded away.
People make moves. People make moves.
Bro, listen, it's unfair for you to say that this man's talent is based upon the people he played with.
That's why.
If a nigga get traded, he garbage?
No, he was expendable.
If a nigga get traded, is he garbage?
That don't mean he great.
But why?
The argument is dumb and don't make no sense.
I don't get how you say it's based on who he play with. Like, why would he's doing based on what he playing with? Who he playing with? I don't get that. I just don't get it. I don't know. I mean,
he don't have no point, bro. None.
Somebody.
Zilch. Because Michael Jordan played with Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen made the All-Star team. Nigga never said Michael Jordan fed off Scottie Pippen. Dennis Rodman, a Hall of Famer. Nigga never said Michael Jordan fed off Dennis Rodman. Stop with the cap, man. That shit dumb, man. That man nice and you just don't like it. It is what it is.
There you go. You can't. You really can't double either one of them. If Clay not there, you can double stuff.
You can double him. He's still averaging almost 30.
Wait, Clay's not there right now, and he averaged 28 points a game.
He still has a roster around him.
Clay is not there. Like, we're not talking about nobody else. Oubre is probably the worst shooter on his team right now.
Oubre shooting 25% from three.
Wiggins is so. He's what you call him. Like, and that dude is averaging 28 points a game, and they have a winning record.
What's their record? 6-5.
7-6. They're 7-6.
7-6.
It's a winning record.
You think Golden State making the playoffs?
Yeah, they made AC.
Do I think they're making the playoffs?
Yeah,
it's gonna be a struggle. I think they either pull it off late. I think they're gonna make a move anyway, though. I think mid-season they're gonna make a move, get somebody over there to accompany.
I actually have them in the playoffs. I have them out the playoffs now.
You have them out now?
I have them out now.
Okay.
I have them out. They'll get out, and like after 25 games, Steph gonna be hurt again.
Wait, so you saying the man was faking his injury? Is that what you're saying?
I guarantee you he'll be hurt.
Jesus.
Guarantee he'll be hurt. Because he don't realize that I can't get off like how I want to get off. That man working hard right now, boy. That man working hard. That shit not
working hard. You working hard.
I'm not.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Okay, so how y'all? So let's get past Steph or whatever. How y'all feel about the connection Harden and KD got over there right now, man? Like, they looking real good over there. How y'all feel about that?
I think the main thing is because two superstars can work. I think the main thing is how Kyrie fit in with that. Now, I mean, I just saw he coming back. I think sometime this week. I don't want to say tomorrow, but sometime this week, Kyrie coming back. So I think the main thing is how Kyrie gel with Harden and KD. But KD and Harden done this already. You know what I mean? I'm kind of leaning towards you, Nug. I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. Brooklyn for the championship. Know what I mean? Oh, and I want to say something, right? So remember I was saying all that Ben Simmons shit? And I was thinking the other day, right? I was like, why this nigga so slow? And I figured it out.
Why?
Nigga from Australia, man. So, all right. I ain't off the Ben Simmons bandwagon yet.
Yeah, he is.
I got one foot in the water.
You need to be.
I'm about to jump off that bitch. Son. Like,
that nigga
realize a lot of foreign players don't have that dog in them.
Listen, he not sad by a long shot.
He's not sad. He's talented. He just don't have it.
Bro, listen, I just hate the way, and I'm gonna be honest, son. Dude had 10, 11, and 12, right? Granted, that is a triple-double, right?
Terrible.
But that shit ain't nothing, and they make such a big
It's not
deal.
impressive.
Like, oh my God, like that's not impressive. And then Harden come right back in his debut, have 30, 11, and 14, I believe.
Wait, this is y'all notice how much weight Harden lost since he got the Brooklyn? Like he's up like 10 pounds in like 3 days. Like what the fuck?
On the pills.
Yeah, on the pills?
That boy hit them pills quick. Look, that boy was not playing. Yeah, I gotta get in shape. I'm about to win me a ship.
Oh man, they my favorites. They my favorites to win it all.
Man, them dudes looking good over there. I think the thing is Kyrie gonna take a step back because he's clearly the number 3 right now in over there. I don't know how you guys feel about it.
Yeah, he's number 3, but I think
clearly the number 3.
I think the biggest part is who's gonna be on the ball. I think that's what's gonna frustrate Kyrie. Cause I think James is probably better on the ball than Kyrie.
I think he's more efficient.
Yeah, but it's not a big gap. But I think what they need to do is like sub them niggas out, like have like KD come out with 5 minutes left in the first, have James come out 5 minutes left in you know what I mean? That way they can have time to do their own thing, you know what I mean? With just like some role players attached to them. Or just with 2 of them in the game, you know what I mean? Because that way it'll flow better instead of trying all them niggas at the same time trying to get their shit off.
I'll tell you what, if you feel like James is more efficient than we already know, we got a problem. Because I don't feel like James is more efficient.
Then Kyrie Irving?
Well, we already see your judgment ain't that great. You just hating on stuff.
I don't feel like James is efficient, especially now when it comes down to playoff time.
I mean, no, what I'm saying is him handling the ball, he can get more things done than Kyrie, I believe. Because you have to the way you play him is different. And although it's a slight gap. It's slight. It's not by a lot. I'm not saying Kyrie can't score when he want to score just as well. It's hard, but I believe
what they do.
Shooting wise, but I think Harden's a little better shooter. I think when it comes to like making the team better and like putting emphasis in that, I think that's kind of what Kyrie lack at times. I don't think like when he's going, and you just kind of gotta go with what you're going with. Whereas Harden, the system. I feel like their system will work better with Harden. That's just my opinion. Like I think it's more of a thing like that. I don't think like efficient. When I say efficient, I mean like for his like how they're playing now. Like he makes sure KD getting him and both of them doing their thing.
I think what you trying to say. I think that tell me if I'm wrong. I think Harden is more of a natural facilitator. I think that
right.
Kyrie, he's a facilitator, but he's more scorer first. I think James it's easier for James to facilitate if he got good players around him.
And Harden can still, I feel, in my opinion, can still do that and get him and it don't bother him. Like he doesn't have to like always have super ball control all the time. So it might work out like fine because Harden can take that step back and let Kyrie, kind of control the ball and still get him. I think.
So basically, y'all got the Nets winning it all, both of y'all.
I do. I don't know about Reg.
Man, I don't know. I still got the Lakers this year. I haven't counted them out yet. I still got the Lakers. And I'm gonna say it because I feel like the Lakers are just cruising right now. When playoff time come, bro, them dudes gonna be well rested. Nobody's gonna be injured. Them dudes are cruising right now, man. LeBron James having such a good time on that field, bro. Like he playing out there like he playing pickup and just like having a good time. And when you got a great player like that able to play like that and be lackadaisical and y'all still winning, y'all still gonna be like the 1 or 2 seed, the 3rd seed at the least. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they gonna be well rested, man. It's gonna be crazy.
I'm gonna keep it. I don't even got the Lakers going to the finals. I got the Clippers going to the finals.
You got the Clippers going over the Lakers? I don't know, man. That's a tough one.
I think last year, man, that COVID championship, man, that shit got an asterisk, man. I ain't buying that shit, man.
Yeah, man, I feel that.
Why does it have an asterisk?
Cause man, that shit wasn't right, man.
Now I don't give them an asterisk. A championship is a championship at the end of the day.
Right.
Yeah, I give it. That's my preference. I don't.
I feel you.
And for me, I think that That was the easiest championship LeBron ever could have had. Know what I mean? Look at the teams that were like going crazy in the bubble, right? You got Denver, which has a losing record. You got Utah, which probably 500 or maybe a little higher than 500.
Yeah, they're third seed right now.
What their record is?
They're 9-4. They're 2 games.
They're 9-4.
Actually, they have the same amount of losses as the Lakers.
Mm-hmm. The Lakers just played more games.
Right.
All right. I don't see Utah or Denver being a threat. I don't see Dallas being a threat. Only threat that the Lakers got is the Clippers, and I got the Clippers taking the West.
You like the Warriors a threat? I mean, they just won last night.
Nah, in a 7-game series, like nah. Nah, right, they getting washed.
Man, look, man, nigga hating on my dog, man. My dog get buckets, man. My son got 28. 28 on them.
You don't feel like Phoenix a threat?
No,
not right now. Not a threat. They gonna make some noise, but they ain't a threat.
Portland not a threat.
No,
Portland not a threat either. No. Listen, I believe it's the Lakers. I believe the Lakers take it one more or whatever, and then from there, Brooklyn go run house for the next 5 years.
You tell us why you think Phoenix a threat.
I was just asking what you thought. I don't really think Phoenix is a threat.
Okay.
I think they're a playoff team for sure, but I don't think they're a threat.
Yeah, they might win a series.
Yeah. Well, shit. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man.
It depends on how I line up.
Yeah, I feel that.
I gotta see records before I can see before I can say what they can do. I gotta see who they play. Like, all right, because once you know who 1 through 8 is, you can tell, like, all right, yeah, 8 will fuck around and beat 1. You know what I'm saying? Like 5 will fuck around and beat 4. I have to see where they line up.
So it's a high line up.
Yeah, like a team like Dallas, I feel like a team like Dallas got the potential to go all the way to the finals. But it depends on who they play.
Right.
I feel like Dallas can beat Phoenix. I feel like Dallas can beat the Clippers. It just depends on who they play.
Right.
I feel like Dallas can't beat LA, beat the Lakers. But if they can dodge the Lakers, then they might be able to make a run. It just depends.
Right. True. Hey man, I feel it. Yeah, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man, and get to the end of the episode. And of course, like every end of the episode, we give our final thoughts. What's your final thoughts? Easy.
I'm gonna get some tacos, man. It's Tuesday, man. I'm gonna get some tacos, man. Nah, man. Biden get inaugurated tomorrow. So trying to see what that shit gonna be. Other than that, man, everybody stay healthy, man. That's it for me.
What you got, kid?
Be careful on the streets tomorrow. You feel me? The Trump supporters might try to pull off an act or two.
Mm-hmm.
So be careful. And I do feel like you're selling Utah short. Utah is really good.
Man, fuck Utah.
All right.
Well, my final thoughts is the same, man. Y'all stay safe out there, man. Come on, bro. Let's be smart out here, man. These parties and shit is just outrageous. Like,
really,
bro, that shit, like, gives me like anxiety. Like, how the fuck in this climate y'all do shit like that? Shit crazy. But man, stay safe, man. Out there like Lumpstairs,
Real.
That's all I really got, man. Oh, I do have something else, man. Wale dropped a single called "Good Vibes." Really dope song, man. Like, I can't wait till he drop an album. I miss Wale. I need something from Wale. I need a whole project. I miss Wale, man. But he dropped a single tonight. It's dope. Y'all should check it out. But of course,
that shit better be good, Reg.
So check it out. It's called Good Vibes.
As soon as we hang up, I'm about to fuck with
Wale. Yo, check it out, huh?
Man, y'all see the vibes, man. Y'all get on.
You don't like Wale? No, I like Wale. Yeah, fuck with the gang, man. Hit me up. I got some merch for sale. But
what's the name of the clothing line?
Sovereignty Lifestyle, man. Come see me, man. I got that fire. I got that crack, man. Come see me.
I expect y'all gotta rock with the clothing line, man. Definitely look out for that, man. He got a bunch of designs. I done seen some early stuff. He working. He in the lab, man. Y'all gonna love it. So all right, man. So that was another I'm Just Saying podcast. This was episode 28, man. Thank y'all to everybody that joined us tonight, gave comments and everything else. We appreciate it. And of course, like, subscribe, share, and do everything else. And don't forget, we are now, the audio is streamable, man. Y'all can go to Anchor, y'all can go through Spotify, y'all go Google Podcasts. It's a whole bunch of avenues you can now get the audio version of the podcast if you missed the live one or whatever, or you came late, you want to catch the early one, or you just want to joke out and listen to something and have a little fun with it. Go ahead and stream us on the audio, man. Go to the Anchor link or whatever. You could get it. If you go to our I'm Just Saying page, the link is there. Our personal pages is on there, man. Just continue to vibe with us, man. We appreciate all the support. And again, y'all have a good night and be safe.
Yeah, Chris, we do need some Shy High. You ain't lying. So.
That's a fact.